It is this simple, Green Bay Packers fans. If the Green Bay Packers win the next 2 games, they're in playoffs. If they lose today or lose next week, they're done. This is big as it gets, Anthony. As big as it gets.
Huge.
And the 2 biggest games they're going to play all season long are at home, including what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes against the teams Packers fans probably can't stand more than any other.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Yep. You are
Anthony.
I am Daddy. The rest of the world knows me as Jay. I've been blessed to cover the Green Bay Packers for 22 years, back when we were living in Wisconsin. Now we live in Philadelphia, but it gives us a chance to watch it as a family and enjoy this whole thing that is being a Green Bay Packers fan.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, put in your comments, give us a like of the video, subscribe to Sorgy Stories, tell us where you're watching the game. Everybody. It's big.
Oh, it's huge for this team. And one big thing for the Packers, Christian Watson and Keyshawn Nixon are in. If you haven't heard, the Packers, neither team really dealing with any huge injuries, at least that I've seen. The receiving core is healthy for Green Bay. Having Christian Watson is going to be huge. And on special teams, having Keyshawn Nixon returning is big.
Happy Hodag. This is a good afternoon so far.
Yes.
Absolutely so far. Thank you, Cleveland Browns, doing your job against the Washington Commanders. You had one job.
Yeah.
You did it. We big time appreciate it. And what this means now is that the Packers control their own destiny, which I didn't think 4 weeks ago. We had no thought.
No, not at all.
None. I've been spending my time on social media saying how the Packers need to rebuild.
I've been saying that it's time for Jordan Love. But I will say though about this, that I have my phone lost.
It's okay. It's okay.
That the Lions beating the Bears did not help, but we're still alive. We're still here.
Exactly. This is all you can ask for.
Yeah.
This is all you can ask for, is to have a shot. And when you have Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback, yes, he has not been the Aaron Rodgers of old this year.
Not at all.
Nowhere near. But he finally has receivers who know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And with them, it's not impossible.
Well, I think we need to say something better, but receivers that are somewhat better. Like, you still see some drops, but Watson and Dobbs have been great.
They know what they're doing. Nick the Mod, Nick the Legend, I empathize with you.
Yeah.
As I typed the moment that Gardner Minshew threw that pick 6 for the Eagles, or with the Eagles against the Saints today, I said right then and there, give the MVP right now to Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
The man deserves it. And Gardner Minshew proved why. In a big game, look what happened.
Yeah.
But all they have to do is win next week. They got the top seed.
Yeah.
They got the top seed.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, the Giants, just as we're seeing right now on our CBS screen, they just clinched a playoff berth. So they're essentially, at this point, they're 6 right now. They're just playing for a 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
That's all they're playing for.
Yeah. So
it's not. Yeah.
And we would have never thought that, seeing what he did to the New York Jets last year in that game, but it's the New York Jets of old.
Yeah.
This is a different year.
Yeah.
And we're seeing just the massive growth of what Jalen Hurts has done this year as the Eagles quarterback.
Go Birds.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
The Giants winning helps because I don't know if there's a guy that's somewhat injured and you're going to be in the playoffs. I feel like they're going to rest those kind of guys, and that could help the Eagles. The Eagles are playing for home field advantage.
Yeah.
And that's huge.
And by the way, if someone's got tickets out there, we'll gladly go, because it's probably going to be the early game next Sunday. The Eagles playing for home field, because if the Packers win this game, they're going to be playing Sunday night against Detroit. I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah.
It's winner take all for a playoff spot.
Yeah.
So we'd be able to catch that game early, come on back, and then watch our Packers.
Oh.
Oh, man. I don't blame you. I don't blame you,
Nick
Nick.
does not like the Packers.
Just because you do or what?
No, because he doesn't like Aaron Rodgers. I think that's the big. But that's just a common thing.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I've had a lot of issues with him myself this year, but he seems to have figured out what it is with a team concept. We're about to start as Mason Crosby sends the football to the south end zone, the legendary south end zone of Lambeau Field, but he dribbles the thing, makes them return it, and that was a mistake because they're over the 25-yard line. They're at the 33. Oh, already some pushing and shoving.
What do you expect between these two teams?
I love it. I should say I love it. I prefer better behavior, but I get it.
As Wayne Larry would say,
extracurricular activities. You don't like any other team besides the Rams? I get you. I get you. Man. And I mean, look at the numbers for Kirk Cousins. They just put up a stat. Almost 400 yards a game.
Yeah. Still, interceptions have been a problem, though.
Yeah. Which is why they're vulnerable in this game.
Yeah.
And their game does not translate as well outdoors, except for that guy, Dalvin Cook.
Yeah. You can always rely on Cook. He's been injury prone, but he's obviously not injured here. But also, don't forget, the Vikings have good wide receivers.
They do.
And Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen. And they run two tight ends with Hawkinson, the new tight end acquisition from the Lions at the deadline.
I mean, but Cook has not done much this year. If you looking at the stats, 28th in rushing as a team, the Vikings are this year. I said that in a very Yoda-like syntax. And the Packers up the middle, stacking it up again for a 3rd and 4 or so.
Yeah.
Jair Alexander wearing basically the same shirt that I'm wearing right now, the yellow undershirt, but his is official NFL gear. Mine is a Marquette long sleeve shirt. I got a couple of those for when Marquette plays and we're on the road catching games. Way to go, Marquette. Ring out ahoy, beating Nova.
Woo.
Beautiful.
I will say, though, I'm looking. The Packers running 5 in the secondary today.
Well, against this receiving core, you need to.
They've got Rudy Ford in there.
There you go. All right.
And that's going to be Rasul Douglas.
Rasul.
The Mountaineer.
Yes. Yeah, we've talked about you getting a Rasul Douglas Mountaineers jersey. I don't know if they sell them, but you might be able to customize it.
I think you would have. I'd have to look because I know that you can't get them on Fanatics. You can get like some crappy, fake thing that looks bad. Unlike the Badgers, where you can actually get like a Jonathan Taylor jersey.
I appreciate the Vikings punter. He's built like me. And interesting that they have him punt at an angle. They snap at an angle instead of it being straight back. Randall Cobb at the 5 is going to run it.
Where's Keyshawn Nixon?
Randall Cobb is
old
and a world-class punt returner at his best.
Yeah, but he's old.
Yes, Alex at fault. This is must win.
Yep.
That's why we have the graphic up that we have for this video. Winning isn't everything. It's the only thing, especially at least today. Oh, beautiful pick as well, Alex.
CW.
The dude is going to be a monster in this league.
Cobb's my favorite, but Christian Watson is the best.
And what was everyone's favorite Christmas gift?
Tickets to multiple sporting events.
Yes, we have plans coming up. Stay tuned to Sorgy Stores. We're going to show you some of that.
Nick, I'll probably be talking about it on Tuesday. That's cool. Up
the middle, Aaron Jones, beastly 6-yard run and making people get punished for tackling him. Our favorite troll, TJ Watt.
Second favorite troll.
But still very cool.
TJ, you've got some work to do on that. And also, I'm sorry to hear about your brother. He did play today. I heard that he got a sack.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's going to finish out the season.
Yeah.
But he announced that he's done after this year.
I thought he just might not be playing because of injury.
No.
There we go, Aaron Jones.
But you got 3 guys all over you. That's called the blockers not doing their job blocking.
3rd and 3.
Or just a bad play design.
Nick says, I'm wearing my AJ Brown jersey and my AJ Brown Always Open shirt from the Kelsey podcast. It was a limited edition, came with a card and sold out in minutes.
Excellent. Wings jersey. The whole team. The whole freaking team. We got to get to a Wings game, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
You need to. Yes, the Packers still can. Absolutely. Okay. Rodgers dancing, being magical. Wow. Oh, my gosh, Aaron Jones, you got to catch that.
No, TJ Watt's talking about the Steelers.
You got to catch that, Aaron Jones. Right. Oh, it's a little overthrown,
yeah.
but if you get your hand on it, you should catch it. You should catch that.
Yeah, TJ Watt was not talking about the Packers. He's talking about the Steelers.
I don't care. I'll jump into that. I'm kidding you. I'm kidding you.
O'Donnell, he's punted a lot because he's a former Bear.
Well, it's this simple, Alex. Packers win today and win next week, they're in the playoffs. Oh, we got a punt block? No! Oh, no. Oh, no.
The Vikings now have it at the 1.
Unga bunga. And we wanted to build a statue for Rich Bisaccia. Rich Bisaccia. Yeah, oh my gosh. Do better. Do better. Oh, man.
Who was that?
Metellus.
Yeah.
Oh, no. VicTube, how you doing? It's still a good afternoon, but it's a worried afternoon in the moment.
Oh, man.
Yes. Yes, this is so true. Big deja vu from that punt block. Yeah. I didn't want to remember that, but yeah, we are in mode. Oh, my God. Okay, get to him. Get to him. All right, incompletion. Incompletion. Okay.
Nick says, sister's boyfriend's old man is an executive with the Wings.
Sweet. Okay, let's see. Your Falcons won today. The Dogs won this morning.
Yeah, this morning.
That was a ridiculous way to start 2023. Yeah. I loved it.
And Vic, thank you for shutting up all the Ohio State fans. Thank you, because
stuffed at the 1. All right.
I did not want to hear them for a whole year, just chirping about how good they are.
Stuffed at the 1.
Nick talking about the Vols.
So that's where the kid gets it.
No, I get it from everywhere. Clemson, what happened?
Oh, man.
No, Clemson's actually a dang good football team.
Yeah. Oh, we got an
65.
injured Viking.
That's obviously going to be an O-lineman.
And those human beings are very critical. It's a center, too.
Yep. So injury time out here for Minnesota. 7 watching, if I'm thinking correctly. We have 4 of you commenting. So to the other 3, keep those comments rolling in.
Yep. Stick a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Alex at Fall, thank you for popping in. Hit that subscribe button if you can. Oh, man. Our 3rd string quarterback beat them.
Is Milton really your 3rd string, Nick? Because he is way better than a 3rd string talent-wise. That kid has a arm, man. He can throw.
Oh, man. That's true.
That guy can throw. I feel like he is insanely good.
What? Your sister? What? What? I can't. You just don't do that.
That's a violation.
Unless
that's a violation of a football fan.
what a sibling does sometimes.
Yeah,
which I
but
can
you
get,
can't
but
do
you
that in the semifinal of the playoff.
He gets bailed out by his weapons. Man. But yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah, I agree. Jair Alexander over Jay Jettis.
Yes.
Oh,
this is a massive third down if you can stop them and just make them kick a field goal. But to do that, it means you probably need to push them back to at least the 3-yard line.
yeah, this is a long injury timeout.
Well, CBS got some ads to put in.
True.
Especially they're trying to show sub sandwiches, which are completely bad pun, substandard to Philadelphia hoagies and cheesesteaks.
Oh.
All right.
I don't care. I do love Devontae. That's my guy. Aaron Rodgers to the Jets, Zach Wilson to the Raiders.
That may be our halftime discussion. That should be our halftime discussion.
Where we think quarterbacks, like the quarterback carousel?
The quarterback situation with the Packers, depending upon the results of this game. TJ Watt overrated with wide receiver Pickens is better.
Pickens, the rookie out of Georgia.
Okay, here we go. 3rd and goal at the 1.
2
running backs, 2 tight ends. They stuffed him again. They stuffed him again.
Now, if you're Minnesota, are you going for it here? 4th and goal at the 4?
They have nothing to lose but home field advantage.
Yeah.
So they're playing for something. But I'm of a mind to think that they're going to go for it.
Down at the 3, it looks like.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're discussing.
Or actually, no, down at the 2.
My guess is they do, but they're going to kick it.
21-yard attempt for great.
This is a 4-point win for the Packers.
Oh, yeah.
This is a huge 4-point win.
They could have gotten it.
Field goal's easily
right
good.
In the middle. Chip shot.
But it could have been a heck of a lot worse.
Yeah.
Heck of a lot worse. I mean, to just be down 3-0.
Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers is ready to go out on that football field.
I see where you're coming from, Nick. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, but it's Kevin O'Connell.
He's a dice roller.
Yeah, he's like Sean McVay, Matt LaFleur.
He's a dice roller.
And they all come kind of from that same Shanahan too. They all come from that kind of same tree, where sometimes you go for it, you take risks.
All right, for those of you out there, have any of you come from either Mastodon, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, where we put out a little bit about what we're doing here today? To our new viewers, thanks for coming on. Give us a like, comment from where you're watching from. Subscribe especially to Sorgy Stories.
Oh, yeah.
Alex at fault. The GOAT is coming onto the field.
Maybe the best Packers quarterback of all time, but...
Go to the Packers. GOAT at being a pure passer.
Yeah.
I think. Best pure passer this game's ever
Yeah.
seen. Not best quarterback.
Yeah.
I give that to Brady. But no one has ever thrown the football with better accuracy, better touch, better placement of the football, and made quarterbacking a science better than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And they're running the football out again? Oh,
Keyshawn
there you
Nixon.
go. Get going.
Go.
See ya. See you later. Now that is how you make up for a special teams boo-boo.
That's not Nixon. That's Ford. It looks like... Or no, it is
That
Nixon.
is Nixon.
It is Nixon.
That is how you make up. And no, the GOAT is not coming on the field yet. But touchdown Packers, baby.
Let's go.
Go, Pack, go. All right, let me fix this up here.
What a way to start it off for Green Bay. Now, Mason Crosby, it's always windy. We'll see if he can make the PAT.
Yeah, and the winds can be weird in that south end zone with what they call Mount Murphy, which was the big extended seats up in the north end zone. Winds can be weird a little bit, but they're dead right now, so it should be a straight on kick. Beautiful.
It is. 7-3.
Beautiful.
Green Bay trying to stay
Love it.
alive.
Go, Pack, go. Yes.
Woo!
Amen. Oh.
Beautiful form.
Peace to the Vikings. Not yet. Not yet. We got a long way to go. We still got about 55 minutes and change to play in this game, but
beautiful. What's
Sports
up?
Talk 101. Rooting for the Vikings. Need the Packers to lose. Sorry, Lions fan here.
Well, so Sports Talk 101 was on with VicTube and I.
Okay. Hey.
The other day. That's so welcome in.
Good people can wear the wrong laundry and be good people.
No,
you are welcome always.
I don't have a problem with Lions fans.
Yeah.
Lions fans are cool.
Yeah, I mean, if the Packers don't make it, I actually would not mind the Lions making a big run in these playoffs. Detroit is a city that can use a good run like that. Okay, why didn't that graphic work?
I could not tell you.
Okay,
Yay!
much better. Amen. I mean, special teams has now decided what's happened in this game. It tells you how important special teams are and why the Packers went and got Rich Bisaccia.
Yeah. Well, I also want to talk quickly on the form of that Lambeau leap by Keyshawn Nixon.
Okay, I didn't see the leap.
The beautiful form there. He jumps up, he twists quick, and he's like this with the fan.
Hugs the fan. I think I did see on the slow-mo replay after he did the leap, there was a dude that looked like he just wrapped up playing Santa. Or he was Santa coming down from the North Pole to very similar weather to watch his Green Bay Packers, because we know Santa's a Packers fan.
Oh.
We know Santa is a Packers fan. What did Santa get all of you? Tell us. We discussed it a little bit earlier. Nick gave his. What did Santa get you? Tell us. How did you celebrate the holidays? Who were you with? I mean, we're just...
And everyone here is laughing by asking that question.
Why?
Oh,
Why would they be laughing?
You know.
No, I don't.
I'll tell you later.
Okay, fine. I'm missing something. I need more caffeine.
I need a
caffeine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Santa got me a win against the Dolphins. So
That's true.
Alex must be a Patriots fan, then?
No, Packers fan.
What is it winning? Oh yeah.
Back on Christmas Day itself.
I was thinking of today. Okay, my bad. I can't think.
Also rooting for the Jets and need them to win to beat the Seahawks.
Yeah, I was thinking of the sorry, Alex. I just figured that out. I just figured that out.
You see, we both eat caffeine.
The Patriots just beat the Dolphins today. Close game, 23-21.
This time the Vikes kneeled down, and it's going to be the football at the 25-yard line. It's always interesting to think about why returners make the decisions that they make.
Yeah.
And like, do you run it out? How do you judge that you're going to get to the 25-yard line? I think they actually made it the 25 instead of the 20-yard line to set up more touchbacks to protect more bodies because of what kickoffs can be and how dangerous they can be.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think there may come a time when they may get rid of the kickoff and just put the football at the 25.
Yeah.
Play action. Good play design, but the tight end for the Vikings just slipped and fell.
Yeah, it's C.J. Hawkinson, the acquisition from the Lions. A rare division trade there.
That is very rare to happen within the division. But again, you're not used to a slick grass field in winter.
I like the double coverage so far that we've seen, especially with Alexander one-on-one with Jefferson, and then a guy who's just kind of sitting there in case he's needed.
All right. Yes, the Browns helped both. I mean, for the Packers specifically, the Seahawks don't have to lose anymore.
Well, he's talking about the Lions.
For the Lions, absolutely. Yeah. I see where you're coming from. But for the Packers, the help that they needed, the Browns gave it to them. Now it's all in the Packers' hands. And just like in the case of the of you guys, you need the Seahawks to lose. But I don't know. A little quick recovery by Dalvin Cook in the football.
And Austin Schlottman, the O-lineman for Minnesota, questionable to return with an ankle.
3rd and 3. They're only rushing 4.
Deep ball.
And that he had a wide open receiver in Hawkinson, and he just dropped it.
Yeah.
Savage was on the non-coverage. If he holds on to that football, that might be a touchdown. Also, if it's thrown a little bit better. It was a little bit of an overthrow, but he should have caught it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in stride.
And I'll talk about Darnell Savage later as part of the halftime discussion. He hasn't played as well as he has in past years. And I think that's a problem because you're really looking, and you've got Adrian Amos as a free agent. Who knows if he comes back? But yeah, Savage has been great.
He was lucky to hold on to that ball. Nixon, I'm glad he was able to advance the football and get what he did.
Yeah.
But it's dangerous when you let a ball bounce as a returner and then you go and get it.
61-yard drive needed for the Pack, and Aaron Rodgers will now take over.
I am not going to say that this team has a Super Bowl run in them like they did in 2010. They don't. In 2010, they had the makings of what the next year was going to be the greatest receiving core in the history of pro football.
Yeah.
They had a defense that was top 5 in the league. This team doesn't have those things.
Yeah.
What they have is a very similar situation to what they were in 2010 in the last 2 games of the year, because in that circumstance, they had home field for the final 2 games, and it was win both games and you're in. That's what's up right now.
Yeah.
But any comparisons besides that and the fact they have Aaron Rodgers and Mason Crosby in the team, end them.
Yeah.
Alex, you're correct.
We do have Christian Watson, but one player doesn't win you a Super Bowl.
No. I mean, in 2010, they had Greg Jennings, Jordy Nelson, they had Donald Driver, they had James Jones. They had the Packers' leading all-time receiver and a receiver who would lead the NFL in touchdowns in future years on their bench and the receiving core. They were that good. They were that loaded at the receiver position. And they had an offensive line where every single member of that starting offensive line made the Pro Bowl at some point in their career. This team doesn't have that.
Yeah. Alex, he should. He deserves it.
Very possible.
I mean, maybe Pickens, maybe someone else. I mean, he's a candidate for sure, though. And for Christmas, Vic got a new microphone.
Nice. We may need to invest in one of those coming up, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's worth a shot.
Why does the dad in this tissue commercial look like Will Smith?
I don't know.
He just does. I don't know why.
As long as he's not slapping Chris Rock in the ad, then we're okay.
It was animated. The dad's just like kneeling there, and his son is just getting a tissue. He's giving his son the tissue.
Man.
Okay.
We are Sorgy Stories. He's Anthony. I'm Daddy. The rest of the world knows me as Jay. We are with all of you guests. Thanks for popping on. Make sure you like the video, you comment throughout the game, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that yet.
That's DeGuara and Jones in the backfield there.
There's some good yardage for Aaron Jones into Minnesota territory at the 47, the old Packers sweep.
Yeah.
Lombardi is smiling. And the Vikings even back then gave the Packers trouble. And they gave nobody trouble back to that point. But they've always been a thorn on this franchise's side.
Beautiful walking there by the O-line.
Love it. Love it. And I love that the Packers extended Jenkins.
Oh, yeah.
That contract.
Yeah, I think that Josh Nijman would, I think I'm saying that right.
Nijman?
Yeah, Nijman, he needs to be extended.
The J is silent, which I hope never happens to my life. Oh, little flare pitch out to Jones. Nice first down
feeding
run.
It to him, and that's number 93 there. Trying to recall who that is picking Aaron Jones up.
Just keep feeding the beast, running the ball. Seahawks are not being nice to the Jets.
17-3 they lead. Geno Smith has been proving himself all year, and he continues to prove that he is a starting quarterback in the National Football League.
Man.
Who would have thought that? If you would have told me that at the start of the season, I thought you'd be crazy.
Yeah. If you would have told me at the start of the season the Packers were going to be playing for a playoff spot in Week 18, I would have agreed with you. I would have never agreed with you from like weeks 2 through 12 as Jones gets stuffed.
Well, I thought we were gonna have a good season. I thought we were gonna win like 12 games. So
yeah, Jets need to get moving a bit on the offensive side of the football.
Yeah.
Man.
Is it Arian Smith, the former Packer there? And also another former Packer on the Vikings, Chandon Sullivan, that he beat.
You know they're extremely motivated.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and 1. I'm going to get to a point about that after this play. Yeah, the Packers screwed up in terms of 3rd down conversions last week. What? Oh. Why did you run that play on 3rd down where you have Corey Dillon and no blocking to help him?
It's AJ.
Oh, my gosh.
It's AJ Dillon.
Okay. Marshall Dillon
Who?
from Gunsmoke.
Okay.
I'm always going to call him Corey Dillon. Number 28. They have the same number on the Packers. I'm going to make that mistake 1,000 times.
When did Corey Dillon play?
2000s.
Okay. 4th and 1 now. They're going for it.
Oh, big decision at the 39-yard line. Are they just trying to draw him offside or are they trying to go?
Yeah, they are.
They're just trying to draw him offside. And
It looks like Rodgers staying on the field.
Packers called a timeout there. He didn't. I think they want to run a play here. Otherwise, they wouldn't call the timeout. That's interesting that they lose every tiebreaker between Philly, San Francisco, or Dallas. Yeah. So they want this game. They have to have this game to get home field advantage in the playoffs, which is why Nick the Mod, Nick the Legend, you're rooting for the Packers today. Just like Packers fans are rooting for the Bears against Detroit. Like,
yeah.
What? I get it. All right, this is for real. They're not trying to draw him offside.
They got Jones in the backfield.
3 receivers. One's in tight. Play action.
Pressure. Sacked.
And a fumble.
Minnesota recovers.
Get him. Oh. I don't mind the play action pass call. Because so often on 4th and 1 with the kind of running game that the Packers have, exactly, Alex. With the kind of running game that the Packers have, if the defense draws towards that, you can get some massive, big plays, massively big plays out of the passing game in 4th and goal or 4th and 1. That could be that's like a 50-yard touchdown or a 40-yard touchdown if they execute the play right. But the Purple People Eaters,
Aaron Rodgers
was down. He was down. It wasn't technically a fumble, but that makes like maybe 3 or 4 yards difference.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like not that big.
It's a spot. It's a spot of where Minnesota's going to get the ball. It's not going to be anything more than that.
How the tides have turned.
That's called good defense. Minnesota's got a darn good defense.
Yep.
I'm not going to knock them. The Packers have negative 15 passing yards.
To be fair, Minnesota is 0.
I know, but play action. And, they've got some guys open. Oh, what a smack by Walker.
Are they going to say the Packers have?
No, they blew a whistle.
Okay.
And it was a perfectly clean and destructive hit.
Oh, yeah.
By Walker. Yeah, it was still a turnover.
On the veteran tight end, too.
Yep. Hawkinson could hear Walker's footsteps. I mean, and that was a great play action fake.
Yeah.
And Minnesota had receivers open, but he went underneath instead.
It's
Kirk Cousins pulled a Rodgers. Oh my gosh, that should be DPI.
Oh, and Jair just hit the gritty on him.
He's hitting the gritty because he got away with a DPI. And he did. Look at this replay. Look at this. I mean, he grabbed his shirt as the ball was in the air.
Well, he did it because Justin Jefferson was one. That's his celebration. That's his celly to hit the gritty.
I
So
would
he
wait
did
on that.
that.
He may get revenge on you.
Yeah.
I would hold off on poking the bear there.
Kenneth Walker is the Seahawks running back. We have Quay.
Well, I call AJ Dillon Corey, so
Yeah, sure. I'm just like, I'm just, I don't know.
Oh, nice tackle,
Rasul
Douglas. Keep him out of first down range.
Rasul.
Now do they go for it on 4th and 3?
Quay Walker has been good out of Georgia.
Hey, half of that Georgia defense went to the Packers. The other half went to the Eagles.
I know.
Man, this is a decision.
Jets in scoring position.
You go. They're
4th
going
and
for
3.
4th and 2.5.
Yeah. Less than 50% of their 4th downs have been completed.
And that one won't be
there.
Pick!
That's Keyshawn Nixon.
Get going. No,
Darnell.
Get going. Oh, he's got a pathway. This is a pick 6, people.
Vikings.
This is a pick 6.
He goes into the end zone. 14-3.
The Green Bay Packers have negative 15 passing yards, and they're about to be up by 11 in the first 10 minutes of the game. Who would have thought that?
The defense and special teams are coming up huge today.
Oh, man. The offense is having a bad day, and they bail them out. There's Darnell.
And there were literally Vikings just falling without any push. They're just falling like flies.
I mean, 2 DBs in this game have Lambeau leaps. In great Leroy Butler tradition.
Oh, yeah.
Great Leroy Butler tradition.
25 and 26 have both scored.
Beautiful. 14.
Sports talk, yeah.
3.
Yeah, Vikings aren't playing well.
At least not their offensive unit.
No.
I mean, this is crazy.
Good Lambeau leap there by Darnell.
This is crazy.
That's what someone needs to do that as a YouTube channel. The Lambeau leap review.
I think we've got a podcast. We're taking that. Thank you.
Where you just review every Lambeau leap from the previous week and rate out of 10 based on Leroy Butler's.
I'll call it the Lambeau leap line or something like that.
Oh, man.
No, I can't believe this.
I'm yelling too much. I need some water.
Man.
And I yelled a lot last night during that Georgia.
Yeah, your voice is.
Hey, Michigan TCU.
To our new people who've come and joined us, thank you for popping in. We are Sorgy Stories. He's Anthony. I'm Daddy, otherwise known as Jay. I covered the Packers for 22 years back when we were living in Wisconsin. Now we live in Philadelphia as I work in news radio with KYW News Radio. But we're still Packers fans at heart, so we stream games together, have fun. Give us a like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to Sorgy Stories. Hopefully, we're going to be getting back to doing vlogs at some point soon. A lot of adventures coming up, sports adventures, a lot of other stuff. Thank you, Anthony, for popping that in.
There's all of our social media pages, Linktree.
Yep.
/ Sorgy Stories.
Packers are going insane. I know. This is ridiculous.
And Aaron Rodgers hasn't done a thing.
No. I wouldn't say he's been putrid, but he hasn't been given a chance to do with that.
Yeah.
I mean, his only involvement was one play, that 4th down, where he got demolished because nobody got open.
Yeah. No one got open, and the offensive line did a terrible job.
And this is so critical as well because I think Minnesota overall has got more talent than the Packers.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
And they have the capability to exact their will a bit more in this contest, just in general regular scrimmage plays. So the Packers are going to need these unusual explosion plays to keep to keep their advantage. I mean, they can win this game without really dominating.
It's Cody Hankins in the house.
Thank you, Cody.
Our resident Bama fan. Insane.
Ridiculous.
What a way to
game.
ring it in the new year. If you actually go to our community tab, I edited our latest post to add the stream, some streams. I was on actually 3 streams last night. You'll have to go back. It's towards the bottom of it. And it was just insane.
Another kickoff return.
All the way out to the
He got to the second level to the 39-yard line. Rasul Douglas with a critical stop there.
Did that ball pop out at the end? Or was he down?
No, he was down. He was down. And a great season, yes, for the Wolverines. Just falling short. I mean, that was a ridiculous comeback.
Yeah.
Against a team that I don't think they had any business being down that much to.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, TC is a great team, but I mean, look at that. Look at that stat. The Packers have 210 return yards.
In between kickoffs and interceptions.
This is ridiculous. And we're not even out of the first quarter.
Yeah.
It's not an NFL record, but it's probably close. Now it's first down and 10 of the 38 for Minnesota. And again, stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey. Now, I have seen recipes where you stuff Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate turkeys with not just like the stuffing dressing that you get from stovetop, but sausage.
What about like turducken or whatever John Madden?
Turducken. That's a bad impersonation.
Turducken.
Yeah. I love one of those too. But I've heard, especially it's a Wisconsin thing, a Northwoods thing, to stuff turkeys for Thanksgiving with venison sausage after deer hunting.
Sports Talk 101. I don't have a dog in that fight.
Well, but that's a definite dog. And I don't mean underdog.
Yeah.
By far. And I've got no issue with Georgia.
No, I don't have an issue with Georgia, and I don't have an issue with TCU.
No, I mean, a little bit of an issue with TCU because they beat our Wisconsin Badgers in that Rose Bowl, but
when I hold grudges, I hold them for a few years after.
Not really.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
3rd and 11 for Minnesota. And
the
Lambeau's
kid with the
scene.
chain.
Ooh,
The kid in the first row with the chain.
clean. Bro got that fit.
And a guy in the first row with a Christian Watson jersey. I was about to joke it was a Jim McMahon jersey from the 96 Packers. 3rd and 11.
Cousins is under pressure.
Cousins has forever to throw. He's trying to run for the first. He's going to get it.
And more.
The guy ran for 20-some yards on 3rd and 11. And
Packers brought so much pressure that he just had a wide open running lane.
yeah, he realized he was not going to get an open receiver, but he had all this expansive green grass in front of him. And by the way, it's green grass,
not
turf.
There's
grass.
There's no turf monster at Lambeau Field.
Which is why the Dallas Cowboys don't have a stadium for God to root for supposedly his favorite team unless the Packers are playing there because it's not on real grass. Uh-oh, screen pass.
It's not on God's green.
Exactly. 15-yard gain, first down for Cook. 3:25 into this first quarter. But yeah, that's why, I mean, God's favorite team is Green Bay Packers. We know that.
Play action fake, and you just see Quay Walker just slipped up.
Yeah.
That's what happens. I mean, when you got this real grass, it does get slippery.
Sometimes the offenses get the advantage in weather like this, on cold slippery turf, because typically the offense knows where they're going.
Yeah.
The defensive players don't.
Yeah. In 75, if I'm remembering correctly, that's O'Neal is going off on a cart.
Oh man.
From Minnesota.
Yeah. I mean, you hate that. That's the part about football that's hard.
Yeah.
Because the human body's not meant to go through what the human body goes through playing this game.
So, at the 24-yard line, it's 2nd and 6.
Cousins is
Deflected.
now 2 for 11 in this game.
Oh, and Jair Alexander, man, is he happy.
I mean, yeah, Packers defense.
Yeah.
It's like, Joe Barry, what did you do?
Yeah,
Did you suddenly become a genius?
Matt LaFleur talked something into Joe Barry. I don't know what Matt LaFleur said to him or what Brian Gutekunst, whoever it was, said to him.
Oh, it's just simple. Your job's at stake.
Yeah.
That simple. 3rd and 6. Here we go. Here we go.
As the phone goes off in the background. Oh, let's go defense.
Oh boy, who's that going to be? Is that false start?
3 flags. 4
Yep.
flags. 4 flags on the field.
It was rather obvious that something happened, but now they're chatting. Okay, what? Who did what? Who did what? Where do we get fried cheese curds? Yep, false start. Illegal motion, I think, actually. So it's still going to be a 5-year or delay of game. So a delay of game,
Yeah.
you had false start, and you had Kirk Cousins clapping like he was like applauding some sort of Academy Award winner in the theater.
They had like 5 seconds because they didn't have 12 men on the field. They had to get someone on quick.
And there is a Vikings contingent at this game. They travel well for this game.
They
It's
do.
only 4 hours away from Lambeau Field.
5 receivers with Cook.
It's a
He's got
4-man
Brown
rush.
and-
They stopped him in field goal range at the 29, but they stopped him. They're not going to go for it on 4th and 9. This is another 4-point win for the Packers defense. Another 4-point win. We have an anonymous sighting.
Hey, Mama. With Doritos.
And she's bringing snacks. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Now, what's your snack food today?
Yeah, we got Doritos.
We're gonna impersonate one of our favorite channels, Travel Snacks. Allison, great channel. What are you snacking on today? 46-yard field goal attempt. No good. 14-3. We're going to have an alteration made to our snacks.
Oh man.
She's willing to do some amazing
Yeah,
things.
the entire time I'm like nudging you. I'm like,
Well, but I'm watching the game.
yeah, I know.
I'm not watching the game. I'm watching the missed field goal. But tell us, what are you snacking on today? What are you eating? What are you drinking during today's game?
But family doesn't come before football.
Yes, it does.
I'm kidding.
Family always comes before football in terms of the overall
Yeah.
priorities of life.
Yeah.
The thing is, a snack can be delivered at any time.
Yeah.
The kicker's not going to wait for you to attempt a field goal
Good boy.
so that you can get your snacks.
Good boy.
So it's sort of out of your control. Exactly. That's the beauty of this. Still a 2-score game. Still a 2-score game.
Is that the end of the first quarter, or do we have some time left?
Let me go
Seems
back
like
and
a
check.
slow-moving game.
If I need to change the graphic, I can do that pretty easily. Oh, spectacular score so
Yes.
far, C&J. Spectacular score. Thanks for coming on.
Big game for your Bengals Monday night in Buffalo.
I know, and it follows the Rose Bowl.
What a triple header that
That
is.
is they've never done a triple header like this before.
Cotton Rose Monday Night Football.
Exactly. I don't think the Rose Bowl has ever been followed by Monday Night Football before. Now, I grew up where for years
I'll be right back.
you had the Rose Bowl, and then you had the Sugar Bowl,
Yeah, that's
and they had the Monday Night Football crew doing the Sugar Bowl.
I'm always used to the Sugar Bowl.
So you got like Al Michaels, Dan Deerdorf, and Frank Gifford doing college football, which I thought was ridiculous and fun. And you always had them talking about, okay, this is the difference between the pro rules and the college rules, like talking about it for themselves so they know what they're talking about. But I grew up that way. It was so much fun, just like the old Rose Bowl, then followed by the Orange Bowl back in the NBC days when you had Don Cricky and Bob Trumpy on the call. Yes, tomorrow is a hunker down day. How dejected were you about Ohio State losing C&J? How dejected were you? That was one of the best college football games I've seen in years. One of the best. That was maniacal. I mean, Ohio State played their brains out. But Georgia survived it. I mean, if you see what they did against Michigan and how they laid an egg and then came back against the number 1 team in the country and played like that, they did fantastic. All right, now will the Packers actually get some positive offensive yards through the passing game? They're up 14-3, but they have negative 15 yards, and A.J. Dillon was not anywhere near open. A.J. Show, what is up? Both games, yes, were amazing. That and Michigan TCU. Not a big OSU fan. You say your dad was very sad. I can understand. Ohio State and Ohio is like the Green Bay Packers in Wisconsin. It is the official team that the entire state puts it's in complete energy on. Quarterbacks are combined 4 of 15, if I saw correctly, for 26 yards. Gross yards, not including the sacks. Rodgers still, oh my God, deep for Watson, and Rodgers is looking for some sort of a push penalty, and he's not going to get. Yeah, that could have been a push. They could have called defensive holding, but you're not going to get it. It wasn't obvious. That's true. He did not drop it. Anonymami is back. Pretzels, Doritos on 3rd and 10. First down. There you go, Lazard. You see, when Anonymami comes downstairs and delivers snacks, good things happen. Thank you. Her name's Carrie. She's my incredible angel of a wife. You can see some of our stuff in our Sorgy Stories vlogs in the archives. Our West Virginia trip, our Brewers trips. She's been on a couple of those. And she's going to make some more appearances coming up. The first real positive gain in the passing game. AJ, I'm scared to pick Georgia because TCU wants to prove the world wrong, but I got to pick Georgia. I mean, they're loaded in everything. They can do everything. 5-yard gain, first down. Yeah, they can do anything. They have talent at every position. They can beat you playing their game. They can beat you playing your game. And those are the teams that win championships. Teams that can do everything. And we're about to get the first play or the last play of the first quarter coming up. It's been a long and ridiculously exciting first quarter.
It has been long.
Kids coming back.
Howdy.
And a little play action. Rodgers going deep again. Oh, that's just great defense.
Yep.
Perfectly thrown ball, but Griffey just covering Watson like a blanket at the goal line.
AJ's here. What's up, AJ?
Yes. Love her.
AJ, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Yeah.
For the longest time, until I looked up your channel, I didn't actually know that you were still doing lives. YouTube unsubscribed me from you because, YouTube's weird. No, YouTube does that. YouTube's always done that to people.
That's crazy.
YouTube just unsubscribes people from other people just because they can. Yeah, I don't have a dog in TC, Georgia. I was thinking about this. I'll comment on this game. This, I feel like, game should always be played.
Okay.
This weekend. I feel like it's the perfect weekend for it to be played. Second, I feel like the Packers should always end the season with the Bears, and the second to last weekend they should always play the Vikings. Because those are their two rivals.
And the year with Minnesota then Chicago?
In Minnesota then Chicago.
I'll run up the flagpole at 345 Park Avenue. Great idea. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, everyone. Yes.
Yeah. I'm one who says that you should start your season with your 3 division games and end it with your 3 division games.
I think you should start the season with a divisional game.
Okay.
Intermix some of the others. I think that's where I think you could use the idea I've talked about with every team. If they have every team play an international game, you'll follow that with a divisional game because then you can schedule them together. A divisional game midweek, 10-day break, divisional game midweek, 10-day break, back to your normal schedule. But they should finish the regular season with 3 divisional games. because then the tiebreakers are too crazy to figure out so often. And you just need to win your division, win your divisional games. And it will allow for so many more teams to be in the race at the end because you have so many more divisional tiebreakers you have to figure out. So, yeah, end the year with 3 divisional games.
Yeah.
Well,
so I was thinking about this.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, who the Packers have as their equal, because they always have like the equal, the other in the other conference. Right now, who would the Packers be playing as their AFC equal?
Well, what division did they play this year in interconference games?
No, because they have that, but then there's that one, the 17th game.
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. All right, 3rd and 6. Beautiful play design, slap pattern, Lazard, first down.
Oh, yeah, because it can't be someone in the division.
Right.
That they're already playing.
Move them chains. Move the chains. This year, they played the East.
Yeah.
Last year, they played the South. They played the North, but the divisional game, but their extra game, the 17th game, was against Kansas City.
Yeah. And this year is against Buffalo.
Buffalo.
No, because Buffalo is.
So in the Southern Division game,
was Titans.
It was Tennessee. That's right.
Yeah, because we both had the 1 seed.
All right.
We both lost second round. How about that?
Yeah. Naked screen to DeGuara, but 4 or 5 yards. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, you're right. You got that right, Happy Hodag. Now.
Oh, who's the Sunday night game? This one's going on right now.
Oh, that's right. I was wrong. Oh, those Chargers uniforms are just beautiful. And the Rams are the second best looking uniform in pro football.
Anyone know? Oh, you like the skeleton?
I mean, I think more the home jersey, the royal blue.
Yeah.
Now, I love the Packers uniforms because they're Packers.
Yeah.
But think about this. What else do you have in your wardrobe that's like forest green and mustardy yellow? First down Jones. What else do you have in your wardrobe that's like that?
Good question. I don't have anything.
I mean, would you wear like a mustard yellow shirt and a dark green tie if you're not a Packers fan? No. But you would wear a blue shirt and a gold tie. I wear that all the time when I'm getting dressed up.
Yeah.
It's an unfashionable color unless it's football.
Yeah.
And it's tradition, and that's why it's the Packers.
Well, you could be a Baylor Bears fan.
Yeah, different shadings, but I get it.
Close enough.
Aaron Jones right. Smash for 7. Keep pounding. That's the Carolina Panthers hashtag, but still it's accurate. Keep pounding. I mean, open up a play action pass. That'll get more receivers open, which you need to do when your receivers aren't skilled enough to get us open on their own because the Packers receivers are just not good this year.
Looks like Matt.
They're improved, but they're not great.
Looking like Matt LaFleur has looked at the Paul Chris playbook a little bit this week.
Today, that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta eat grilled cheese at halftime to give the Packers hope. Okay, I'll have to pull out the Foreman grill. Make some grilled cheese. Although I think I've got something different. Aaron Jones, first down. Busted it to the 6.
I'm having something yellow for dinner.
Okay.
I think that Mama's making a souffle.
That's right. Your pasta souffle.
Uh-huh.
And, watch Randall Cobb with a block.
Hi, Randall.
There you go. Wide receivers who can block. Love it. Love it.
LaFleur with the all-black look today.
Yeah, that I think is, they make the coaches wear similar type of outfits often. I'm not saying they're doing that today, but they often do.
I like the look, though. It's
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah. First and goal.
Not as good as Lombardi's look, though.
No, yeah, I would love one time as they get to the 3-yard line. I'd love one time for the NFL to allow Matt LaFleur, maybe for a Super Bowl or something like that, to get dressed up in the Lombardi, fedora, and suit. Just to honor Lombardi.
Yeah.
Not going to happen, but I would love it. I mean, it's the black look is fantastic.
Got the vest with the undershirt.
Second and about 4.5. Second goal for 4.5.
Mini Dorito.
A little shovel pass, not doing. Oh, you got 2. If they don't get it on third, you go for it on fourth.
Yeah.
No. Get the points. Make it a 2-score game.
I'm a risk taker, so.
I think if you.
It's already a 2-score game.
If you have a play in your playbook that you know is going to work,
yeah,
go for it. But I would rather save it in a situation where you need it, in a desperate kind of situation, or if it's a Super Bowl type of thing. If you know it's going to work and it's kind of play they haven't seen yet, especially.
Philly. No.
Play action. Oh, man. That's just an overthrow.
I don't think that Aaron Rodgers could catch a football for his life.
No.
Especially,
he could.
Especially with the broken thumb.
That's true. Healthy, he could. I mean, Lazard tipped it. He could have caught it, but it wasn't the best throw. They're going for it. And this is not a draw 'em offside situation because it would only get them halfway to the goal line. They're going to run a play here. This is a risk. Oh, man. So why just let the clock run down? I don't get it. Are you trying to draw them offside to get them 2 yards to where they can run the ball? Maybe that's what he was thinking. And then you kick the field goal? I guess I could see it. I can see that strategy.
Well, as soon as Rodgers signaled over to the end zone, or to the sideline, I knew that they were faking it. Crosby from 26 should be a chip shot.
He does do it every game. At least once. Correct.
No wind. Right through. A little bit of wind.
Simple. 17. Oh, come on. Work. That's better. 17-3. I was not expecting them to have a 2-touchdown lead in the second quarter. But it's still the second quarter. Minnesota's come back from 33 points down this year to win games.
Yeah.
You have to put the pedal to the metal. I have always said, if you go on my Twitter, you can look it up. You'll find me saying it a million times. The letter JSORGI and the word expand. Put that in your search on Twitter. I've said it a million times. The best way to protect a lead is to expand it. Don't just try and run clock down. Don't just try and run clock down. Keep going after it. I see your point. It was the Jeff Saturday Colts. I get it. But in the NFL, they can do that to anybody. I mean, the previous all-time record was a 32-point comeback against one of the best defenses in football in 1992, the Bills over the Oilers. It doesn't just happen to sorry squads like the Jeff Saturday coach Colts. You have to put teams away. And the best way to do it is to keep scoring.
No, hold on. I have an idea.
All right.
So I was talking about how I thought the O-line hadn't been doing well this year.
Yeah.
And I think we should get a new O-line coach. Jeff Saturday. Get him as your O-line coach.
I would not be opposed to it necessarily, but I'd want him to have a year as an assistant O-line coach.
Yeah.
To learn the ropes a little bit better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 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 As I'm now need to go to an orthopedic surgeon for him knocking his knees on mine.
Yeah, I keep knocking him like stop, Dad.
I know.
9:48 left in the second. Happy 2023, by the way, everyone.
Yeah. Are any of you New Year's resolution makers? I think I'm looking at not necessarily as resolution, but as new opportunity and to take it. Not to judge myself if it doesn't work out, but new opportunity, go after it. Kick off just beyond the goal line. He's got to run it. And it's to the 29-yard line.
Good return there for Minnesota.
So do you have resolutions? Do you have things you want to accomplish this year? Tell us. What are you looking to do? What are you looking to do?
We're seeing right now a huge part of what being a Packer means. Green Bay is such a tight-knit community. And huge.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be there with the community and help out.
It's also the kind of place that you don't have a lot of autograph seekers among Packers fans in the city because it's just, but they know the players.
Yeah.
They know to let the players be. Oh, huge hole for Cook. That's a first down run. But they sometimes get in conversation with him a lot more than they ask for autographs. It's sort of like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, great job in the game. Or, yeah, it stunk last week, but you got a shot. Wow.
All right,
Vegas up on San Francisco.
Jarrett Stidham. Jarrett Stidham.
That may make our halftime point mute or moot, but we'll see. Oh, it's 2nd and 1, actually. And Cook gets the first down easily after a stutter step move in the backfield.
That might make yours. Mine is different.
Well, it's probably still related.
Yeah, it is related.
And they're showing Alexander getting away with DPI earlier.
And then hitting the gritty. Great gritty form. Almost as good as Winnie the Pooh.
Am I missing something? Winnie the Pooh doing the gritty? What? Am I just an old fart and I just don't know this?
Way back, Winnie the Pooh. Like, someone discovered the clip of Winnie the Pooh dancing, but it looked like he was doing the gritty.
Oh.
So there's always been a debate on who invented the gritty. Some people say Winnie the Pooh did.
Come on.
Mommy already knows this.
Hey, now, Mommy, did Winnie the Pooh invent doing the gritty? Our son is making that contention.
Okay, so here in the second quarter, 17-3, Packers lead. Minnesota has at about midfield. Our poll, who wins? 42% Packers, 42% Vikings, 0% for no one, and 17% for Go Pack Go. Okay, so just pinned our social media. Let's see who's in here. Here we've got Alex, C&J, the AJ Show, and the Happy Hodag in the chat right now. And we have 3 watching. So, yeah. Now, second down for Minnesota after a completion to TJ Hawkinson for a couple of yards. So, yeah, keep those comments rolling in, everybody. And that's complete at Minnesota's
She's researching it.
48. She doesn't need to. I already said that. No, like, it's just a thing. Okay. Oh! Play was already called dead. Looked like a Minnesota fumble. They called timeout. Late snap.
Well, here's the thing.
You did not tell it to her correctly.
Here's the thing. Anonymous was trying to show me video of Winnie the Pooh doing a whole bunch of different dances. No, that's not the gritty. That's not the gritty. That's not the gritty.
Just look up Winnie the Pooh gritty, and you'll find it.
No, she didn't. Not saying you're wrong, but you didn't.
Did you look up Winnie the Pooh gritty?
I assume so, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It's okay.
I'm going up there.
The subplot of Packers Vikings. Did Winnie the Pooh invent the gritty? Third and 4 for Minnesota as I come back near midfield. 6 and change left. And they bring one, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first. Oh my gosh. First down, and that's Walker. That is a bad unsportsmanlike conduct play. That was a body slam. You don't do that in this NFL. This ain't the 1960s Dick Butkus NFL. You can't get away with that. Dude. Think. Oh my God. Yeah. You don't do that. Oh man. Mistake. Mental mistake, Quay Walker. Mental mistake. Let's see. 1st and 10 at the 31 for Minnesota now. 4-man rush. Tip pass! Pick! Go, Amos! Go! All right.
I have my evidence.
5:52 left, and the Packers have the football and a 14-point lead.
This is the evidence.
Okay. He's showing me evidence of the gritty. Unbeknownst to Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh did the gritty. All the credit in the world, kid.
Oh, and so did Buddy from Elf.
All right, I've never seen Elf, so I don't know.
You've never seen the movie Elf?
I have never seen the movie Elf. My son just called me a disgrace to humanity. Oh my gosh, I've never seen the movie Elf. Happy Hodag. Oh yeah, C and J, we
Mama says,
down a Winnie the Pooh rabbit hole.
Mama says that we need to change that. It's really funny.
The Happy Hodag. The Vikings are opening a new bakery next to the stadium. Their specialty will be turnovers. We went to the Philadelphia Museum of Art, when this will someday be on Sorgy Stores in a vlog form. We went to the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Spectacular art museum here in this awesome city. We found an empty cabinet.
The Viking trophy cabinet.
The Viking Super Bowl trophy cabinet. Your favorite part of the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Even more than the Rocky Steps? Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now I have to flag this and remember for when we do the vlog.
Hold on. What's this?
Okay. I see 2 empty hands, 10 fingers.
Okay. And what's this?
Okay. 3.
And what's this?
Okay. Zippo.
13-0. Packers have 13 rings.
Yep.
Vikings have none.
Boom.
Goose egg.
The Packers' defense is built different. Built different than what they've been doing all year long for the most part, I'll tell you. I think Joe Barry got a talking to, being like, your job's at stake. You better figure things out. And they've done it. I mean, he probably told players, you guys have jobs at stake too. It's on all of us. We got to figure this out here.
I still want Brian Flores or Jim Leonard.
Maybe.
They're better.
Maybe. To the two of you who are with us, thank you for staying. If you haven't hit the like button, do it. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do it. Thank you. And comment. Keep commenting. 17-3 with 5:52 left. Packers have the football at their 40-yard line. Ground and pound with Dylan. 6 yards.
Extracurriculars there between
Oh. Oh, wow.
accidentally hit the ref.
Well, I'm glad they didn't give him the penalty because it was an accident.
Yeah.
And he pulled up when he realized what he was doing. Jones, almost a first down. I think they're going to mark him just short.
4th and inches. Or third and inches. My bad.
Thank you, C and J. Thank you, big time.
C and J would also like if we got Brian Flores because then she wouldn't have to deal with him being with the Steelers.
In the AFC North. Amen. All right. This is not 4-down territory, so I don't necessarily decide I'm going to go play action here. All right, first down and more.
Shovel pass, it worked.
Go, Jones. All right. Like 20 yards or so.
In field goal range.
Yeah.
And guy in a Jay Jettis jersey is not happy right now.
He didn't get Lambeau leap, but he got patted on the back by all the first row fans. Yeah, it's not technically a shovel pass, but it's backwards.
Yeah, true.
Just a pitch out, so it's still a running play technically. But just a brilliant run call. Just a brilliant run
is Aaron
call.
Jones hurt?
Please no.
I think he's just winded.
Justin Jefferson is mad.
He's what? Aaron Jones is walking fine. I think he's just winded.
I think he also slammed into a metal gate to separate with the fans. So we have a behelmeted Viking during a tackle. As Dylan. I was holding, so it's not going to count anyway. Did Winnie the Pooh do that dance?
No, come on, O-line. O-line needs to be better.
As
John Runyon.
As Bum Phillips once said to a referee, "Mr. Referee, that's 3 holding penalties on 1 football team in a quarter and a half. That ain't funny." They don't have 3 holding penalties. I just came up with an excuse for a Bum Phillips line because Bum Phillips was awesome. 1st and 20.
At the 30.
So still in field goal range, but you want to keep advancing, as they do there for a 9-yard gain to Randall Cobb. Mr. Reliable.
He's saying, I'm not done yet.
Oh, and a nice setup of the pattern where they had Lazard going downfield to clear a bit of area for Cobb to square in for the catch. Good play design. 2nd and 11. And look at how marked up that field is, especially between the hashes.
Yeah.
That's Lambeau. It's January football. Rodgers low. Oh, end zone. Wide open. Touchdown, Tunyon. Woo! Justin Jefferson is about to get even madder. Even madder.
Tunyon, only his second touchdown of the season.
He's not had a year.
He's going to be a free agent, and he's a guy I don't think Green Bay keeps around.
If it's at the right price, I mean, but look at his adjustment as he's showing the replay. He saw like a huge patch of green in the corner of the end zone where there was nobody. And so he called out to Rodgers like, here, and it worked. 24-3. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Amen, C&J. Amen, Alex. Boom. 24-3. Second. Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk this? Man. 5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, even more, I would have never thought they'd be in a wild card race. No doubt whatsoever.
Yeah, I will say, though, you know that Minnesota is going to make adjustments. My question is, at this point, is it too much? I don't think it is because, I mean, Michigan was down 21-3 and they came back. Yesterday they didn't win, but they came back.
Amen, TJ. We converted you. We converted you.
Good.
Eyeballs, DJ. Eyeballs. Hey. Zip Donata. For the man who shares the last name of Thomas Jefferson. That's a whole other discussion. But, I mean, the question I've got, though, if the Packers make the playoffs, their most likely first-round opponent is going to be the same Minnesota Vikings team.
Uh-huh.
Do the Vikings pull out more of their strategies to try and overcome the Packers in the second half to come back and win the game? Or do they wait for the playoffs? I'm not saying Minnesota's doing this, but it wouldn't shock me if Minnesota's saying, we're not going to pull out all our stops in this game and show our hand with what we would do in a playoff game against the Packers. I could see them saying that. And it could be a reason why the Packers are doing so well. I'm not saying it's the case. I'm not saying it's not. It's possible. And what that means is that maybe they don't put in that many changes. C&J, yeah, we said that much a long while ago. No chance to make the playoffs. Look at this. I'm in happy shock. Happy shock. And CJ, the Cheeseheads are destroying the comeback Vikings. And as we said earlier, Jeff Saturday ain't coaching the Packers.
Matt LaFleur.
They still might have a comeback in it, but the odds are dramatically against it. Magic Man, yes.
Go
Pack, go. And the Vikings being frauds. I wouldn't say they're frauds, but they're having a bad day.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
Who did their two losses come to?
Dallas.
And?
I should remember this, but it's not coming to me.
Philadelphia.
That's true.
This is the other question I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
What was the score against Dallas?
Like 35,001.
They lost by 37 points.
Yeah.
I think it proves that the Vikings, I don't know how far they're going to go in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think they're second round exits. I think if they play San Francisco, even with Brock Purdy at quarterback, they're going to lose.
Magic Man, go Pack, go. Although we got a nice first down run from Minnesota.
Osborne.
Alex at fault. Yes, 250 for Rodgers at Lambeau. That's bonkers. TJ Watt, the Lions might be the Packers. They could. They very easily could.
Very easily, yeah. Lions are a good football team.
Yeah. Magic Man. Yeah. the road to the 2010 accurate. This is not the 2010 team.
No.
They don't have a top 5 defense. They don't have one of the greatest receiving corps in the history of football, like the 2010 Packers
If
did.
Joe Barry would have been better all year, we might have a top 5 defense.
Because they're playing like it today. Okay, be nice, Alex. Be nice, TJ. And yes, they were down 33 to the Colts. All right. The Lions are a good team.
Yeah, they are.
They can go into Green Bay and beat them. So I'm not going to automatically say, yeah, if they win this game, they win the division at all.
Am I the only one who remembers when the Lions gave the Eagles a run for their money in week 1?
It's very winnable for Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm with you there. They have a chance. They do have a chance. Well, we have the regular Doritos cheese loaded chips.
They're spicy nacho.
Not that spicy though.
Okay, well this is what I'm gonna ask everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's just nacho cheese. Nacho cheese or Cool Ranch or something else. Are we blue bag, purple bag, red bag? This is red bag. But
now, I would be the type to mix blue bag and red bag.
Ooh.
And get the different tastes together. Other bags, I'm not so sure. Like, do we know? I know that they did what's the purple bag? Remind me.
Spicy.
Okay. And CJ, this is about the 10th time that we've said this, and I don't mind that you're asking because the games were so good. Yes, we did.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we did. Wow.
We weren't live on here, but we were live on other channels, and it's just that was insanely fun to be talking with our friends over at Stat Sheet Sports and Chicago Sports Network.
It was outstanding. You don't like spicy, so yes, the blue and red bag. Nacho cheese, the original delicious snack, yes. Amen. However, as good as this mix is, and I'm super thankful to Anonymami for getting it, Gardetto's is the king of this kind of snack food. It is the king. So by far, I would go for that in a heartbeat.
I don't like Gardetto's as much as I like Chex Mix.
That's true. Chex Mix as well. I'm not eating as much of it as I used to. I'm eating a lot more salads than I used to.
Same here.
I'm getting better at it.
Salad's good.
I'm getting better at it. My blood pressure's down. It's working. It's working. Wow. No receptions yet for Justin Jefferson in this first half, at least the first 28 minutes of it. And was that his first?
Nope. Osborne again.
Osborne. First down, though, for Minnesota as they're trying to advance and score their first touchdown before this half ends.
I know this Minnesota core really well because I've played Madden enough times.
A blast from the past, the Burger King Gilbert Brown Burger. Oh, we got
Jerron
Reed down.
Former Chief, he's had a great season.
The Gilbert Burger, you would have to run 2 marathons to get the calories off. I'm not kidding. Yeah, that was a good catch.
Yeah.
That was a good catch. Overrated.
CJ, now we were on a different side of this because I was insanely worried that I was going to have to hear Ohio State fans talk about how they're the best for the whole year. Georgia, since you're in Georgia, Georgia fans might be annoying towards you, but the Georgia fans I know on YouTube are nice to me. The Ohio State fans, all I've ever seen from them is OHIO.
And that's a national problem.
Yeah. It's just...
They treat the whole country that way.
Yeah, like, they're good Ohio State fans, like Buckeye Mike.
Our friends Chuck and Sherry. En route with Chuck and Sherry. Great travel channel.
Yeah.
Especially if you like the outdoors. Go subscribe to them.
But a lot of Ohio State fans, all I see is OHIO from them.
Yes, for fantasy football purposes, I understand why you need Jefferson. If he catches 20 passes for 300 yards and the Packers win, fine. That's okay.
I'm out of the loop on fantasy football because my league ended last week.
And I don't play fantasy football as much as I know the game. I just don't have time.
It takes you 5 minutes, 10 minutes a week.
If I don't have time to do vlogs, I don't have time to do. Ooh, what a stick! But that's a first down catch. Douglas just smashed Hawkinson, but a split second too late, and he's mad about it. But if I don't have time to do vlogs anymore, I don't have time to do fantasy football.
TJ Watt says Ohio's a meme state for a reason.
No, it's not a meme state. We just don't like their college football team. It's a cool state. And they're now within easy field goal range by far.
Because there was a meme, and it was like that Ohio is the most dangerous place. That's starting to get old.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yes, we get it.
Yeah.
We understand what you're enduring. We understand what
down
you're enduring.
In Ohio. Down in Ohio.
It's 23. I'm still laughing about how Jim McMahon freeloaded a ring off of the Packers. Yes, we did bring up somebody who I thought might have been wearing a Jim McMahon Packers jersey. That would be a fun jersey if you've got $150 to blow, which very few people do. So I wouldn't do it. But just for fun, sack time! Back at the 40-yard line. All right. Third down. Holland's getting through.
I've never heard of Holland.
On the outside rush. And, I mean, he just manhandled this guy.
Was he one of our draft picks?
I think so.
I'm
Late round draft pick, if so.
Yeah, I feel like, is that Justin Hollins from UCF?
Might be. I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 14. Oh, man. C&J, you are in the championship round of fantasy football against your dad. That's fun. That is cool. Frauds. And yes,
Justin
let's
Hollins.
go defense. Let's go defense.
Justin Hollins, let's see if I got his college right.
Steelers would beat the Vikings? Okay. That'll help the Packers if they do.
Did I get the college right?
Oh, screen pass. They got, I think, to the edge of field goal range with the screen pass, despite it being 4th down.
Okay, I'm incorrect.
Okay.
Went to Oregon. And he was drafted by the Broncos in 2019, and then went to the Rams, and now the Packers.
That's okay. What's this? Do we ever see a pizza woman in chats before?
Pizza Woman used to be on Golden Blue Dude.
Okay.
She was one of the mods. Yeah, I don't see Pizza Woman anywhere anymore.
Well, that would just be my mom. She made great homemade pizza. God rest her soul. She made fantastic homemade pizza. I wish I knew how to do the dough the way that she does.
Pizza Woman is
she did.
An Ohio State fan that goes to college in Arizona.
Okay.
And was a moderator on Golden Blue Dude in the early Golden Blue Dude days.
Okay.
The fun days.
50-yard field goal attempt.
Joseph has been money all year.
No relation to former St. Louis Blues goalie Curtis Joseph, I assume. Oh, I don't know.
No good.
No good.
Second missed on the day.
They have a 21-point lead, and they're going to go into halftime with a 21-point lead. No idea.
No wind.
No thought they were going to be doing this. This is crazy. Exactly. This is bonkers.
Kevin O'Connell, the first-year head coach, he is not happy.
Oh, wow. 36 seconds left. All right, if I'm the Packers, don't just run the ball. Get a 28-point lead here. Put them out of their misery. Don't even give them a thought that they can come back and win this game. I'm serious. Put points on the board. Put points on the board.
Go, Rodgers. Go.
Rid of it. There you go.
Move the ball.
Yeah, they don't have timeouts. All right, first down. Tick, 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 tick. 44-yard line. Tick, 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 tick.
Snap
18, 17, snap.
Got time for one more play. Now get into field goal range.
Okay. They're on
Just
the edge of field
spike
goal
it.
range. They're going to spike it here. Unless they can fake spike it and go deep. No, they're going to spike it. Okay. Crosby is, well, this is going to be about a 56-yarder.
All right, let's go, Mason.
27-3.
Let's go, Mason.
Nice. Man. Quit beating ourselves. Remember what happened a couple weeks ago, the Colts game? That's what I'm saying. Put points on the board.
But we don't have, yeah.
Put points on the board. The best way to protect a lead is to expand it. Always.
Oh, Magic Man throwing it back with his questions in the comments. We'll have to get
We'll
to
get that in a sec.
56.
And it's online. It's doinked in! It doinked in!
It's a 24 game!
It doinked in!
4-score game.
My gosh. This is just bonkers.
Woohoo!
Man.
C&J, we have the live feed. I think it's actually just due to the fact that there's a 10-second delay on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you have like a little delay.
Wow. Okay, we'll get to the questions after we go through all this. Yeah, 4-score game.
Woo!
This is crazy. Wait until we see this. Yes. It's good. Oh, beating ourselves at the chest.
yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean. Thank you, C&J. Thank you, C&J. Reactions, just so fun. So fun. Now, Magic, we'll get to your questions here. One, where does Mikowski rank on the all-time Packers quarterback list? Secondly, who is better, Blair Keel or Anthony Dillweg? Love it.
Who and who?
Two Mikowski's backups. Though one of them, Anthony Dillweg, was named the starter, I think, because Mikowski was injured in 1990. Anthony Dillweg, who is now a real estate, maybe billionaire, was the starter for the Packers in 1990. Keel was never a starter except for injury situations. Never a starter except for injury spots. So I'd have to give it to Dillweg, though he was a stiff. Great real estate guy, though. And Mikowski, I hate saying this. Jeff Melson, thank you for popping in.
Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you here before, so
thank you.
Haven't yet hit that subscribe button.
But Don Mikowski, when you consider that the Packers have 4 Hall of Fame quarterbacks in their history, if you put together a 53-man roster for the Packers, a Hall of Fame quarterback wouldn't even make the team. And then you've got Lynn Dickey as well as Mikowski at sort of that next level, the non-Hall of Fame, but still darn good level. And Cecil Isbell, just as much Hall of Fame level quarterback. 5 Hall of Fame kind of quarterbacks. 2 wouldn't make the roster if you had a 53-man roster. You might put Mikowski 6th or 7th in that race with Lynn Dickey, who, by the way, I think may have been the best pure thrower of a football the Packers have ever had. Better than Rodgers. He just had no knees and he had no offensive line to protect him. But in the early 80s, nobody, not named Dan Marino or Dan Fouts, could throw the football better than Lynn Dickey. And if he would have had any semblance of a defense and any healthy offensive line, I think they win a Super Bowl back in the 80s. They were that good. That offense was that good. I mean, they had an offense that scored 30 points a game one year, and their defense still gave up more points per game. That was the problem. They had no defense.
Yeah.
And thank you for understanding, even as it wasn't your time.
No, I don't care.
But, go ahead.
Magic Man. Yeah.
They have found insane magic this year.
Oh,
I still think it's possible. I still think it's possible that he's getting props. Oh, no, he's cleaning his hands off.
no.
Oh.
It's a prop.
He's trying to beat me over the head with something.
I don't have a gavel. But the Packers Court is in session.
Okay.
The Packers Future Court is in session.
Our halftime topic. What's going to happen for quarterback position for the Packers?
What's going to happen in general for the Packers?
Quarterback position, which means what happens in general in a lot of ways. Okay. Tell us what you think. I have been of the mind that had the expected continuation of the Packers collapse happened, we would have seen Jordan Love a lot more. A lot more. Matthew Barrett, to get to your point in just a little bit, but we would have seen a lot more of Jordan Love. And I've been saying this whole time, I don't think the Packers have a roster where in the next year or two, they are truly going to be Super Bowl contenders. They can't win the thing. I'm just not convinced that they have that kind of a roster. Which means to me, Aaron Rodgers' window of opportunity for winning a Super Bowl in Green Bay realistically is done. They may make the playoffs this year, and I would love to see him make it. I'd love to see him go into Minnesota and beat the Vikings in a playoff game. I'd love to see them upset Philadelphia in the next round. It can happen. So I believe ever since we've seen this team have its issues this year, that this needs to be Rodgers' last year in Green Bay to give Love enough time to develop and continue to grow. That way, when the Packers are restocked with Super Bowl caliber talent, he's ready. But now there's been one little possible wrench thrown in that theory. And that wrench's name is Davante Adams.
Oh.
I think he wants out of Oakland. Make that Las Vegas. They should be forever the Oakland Raiders, but that's a whole other 2-hour Facebook Live, YouTube, or whatever live discussion.
It is.
But Davante Adams no longer is Derek Carr as his quarterback, and he's not going to be the Raiders quarterback.
No.
So to me, I think Davante Adams wants back in Green Bay. I don't know how realistic this is, but I think that if the Packers had a way of balancing out the salary cap and making it work while being able to pick up other players that they need, you bring back Davante Adams and you have Aaron Rodgers throwing him, Christian Watson, Dobbs, and Allen Lazard.
Lazard's a free agent. I don't think he'd want to be a forward, though.
He might want to be if it's here. Maybe. I can see it.
I think Kyle would be the forward.
But either way, that's a loaded receiving core.
Yep.
And if either this defense has improved enough where Joe Barry finally figured things out as they have today, and they prove that he's worthy of staying, or they go out and get a new defensive coordinator, whether it's Jim Leonard or whoever, maybe they don't need to make as many changes defensively as we thought they did. I don't know if they can balance the numbers and the salary cap on either side between Green Bay and Vegas.
Rodgers would have to take a pay cut.
He might be willing to.
He might be. He has a big ego, though.
And it's something where I looked this up. No quarterback since at least Aaron Rodgers in 2010, and I think before then, this includes Rodgers, no quarterback named Brady or Manning has taken up more than 11% of the salary cap and had their team win a Super Bowl. Rodgers takes up 13-14%. They need to create room to get more guys out here. And that's a reason why you deal Rodgers The Jordan Love contract won't be anywhere near as big, and you have more salary cap room to fix holes on your team, to give yourself more balance, and to give you more capabilities of winning multiple ways, because those are what championship teams can do. So unless this Devontae Adams thing, that back to Green Bay thing the Packers fans dream of, happens, this is Aaron Rodgers' last ride in Green Bay, I think.
It would have to be Devon. I don't think it has to be Devontae. It could be another top-tier receiver, but I mean, other than DJ Moore, who the Packers already went out and tried to get, and we offered Carolina a lot for him, there's like no one there to get.
I think it's trade with Vegas. You need a quarterback. Take Jordan Love. We'll take Adams. Figure out what you need to balance it out. But that's your scenario where Rodgers stays. Otherwise, I think it's bye-bye.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. Number 1. I'm gonna give you. It's gonna be like a checklist here.
Mm-hmm.
Uno. Aaron Rodgers trade away. Dos. David Bakhtiari trade away. Trace. Eric Stokes trade away. Quattro. Darnell Savage trade away.
Even though he just ran back a pick 6 for a score today?
Yes,
I
but
know. Go ahead.
he's young and you can get value for him.
Mm-hmm.
And you can probably get a better safety. Cinco. Fire Joe Barry.
He does very well in Spanish class, by the way.
No, I don't. 7. I'm forgetting. I've been on
Seis.
Seis. Oh yeah, Seis. Fire Adam Stenovich.
You're looking at some wholesale changes. Wow.
I've already got said this. So you're then Ciente.
Mm-hmm.
Fire whatever that quarterbacks coach is, whatever his name is, because he's an Aaron Rodgers guy. That's why they brought him in.
Okay.
And Ocho, fire the O-line coach. Fix. I mean, I think that you need to do more than just get rid of players. I think you need to prevent anything future from happening in those spots. And then in the draft, receiver.
Okay.
You need a receiver. You need tight end help. You need a little bit of O-line help.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if you get rid of Savage, you're going to need a safety, and then from there, depth. But if you trade the guys I mentioned, you're going to have plenty of draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen what the Bears have done this year by trading guys and getting really good draft capital for them. I think the Packers need to do the exact same thing.
Will you get the draft value that you really want from these guys? And our team's willing to pull the plug, or pull the trigger. You can propose as many trades as you want, but I'd say maybe 1% to 2% with all trades that are proposed in major pro sports actually happen.
True. Well, as I already mentioned, Darnell Savage on a rookie deal.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he's with the right defense, he can perform well. You just got to find a good fit for him. Eric Stokes, again, a young player. He just doesn't have a place on the Packers. That's his problem.
Other thoughts before we take her? Okay, you good?
No, I have.
No, go ahead.
Bakhtiari, I think, is. I mean, I think you can get probably a 4th round pick for Bakhtiari. I think you get a 3rd for the other 2, and you get a 4th round pick for Bakhtiari, and then Rodgers, who knows what. At the least, I think you're getting a 2nd round pick.
Yeah.
But I think that you could get a first.
You get a first.
I mean, imagine having 2 first round picks.
Mm-hmm.
Having, say, 3 third round picks, 2 4th round picks. And the Packers already have late picks from other deals that they've made.
Packers get the football to start the third quarter.
Magic Man.
That's bonkers.
What happens with Jones? There's a reason we extended him.
Okay.
There's a reason we extended him.
All right. Other points. Magic Man. 6 and 7. Jordan Mikowski being that level in the all-time Packers pantheon of quarterbacks. Seems fair. I just remember him being the first bright spot in a lifetime. Same thing. As a Packers fan, only barely missing the playoffs that year when they went 10-6. Lost in a tiebreaker to the Minnesota Vikings, but they had the best record in the division that year. West did Minnesota. I mean, I was around for the Lynn Dickey years, the latter Lynn Dickey years, and I remember those, and they were fantastic. But yeah, I mean, CJ, you were born 8 years after Tech won the last title. You learned about that team. They should have never shared that title with Colorado. There have never been 5 downs in football ever. Off topic, but a beautiful point. That's why you got a playoff. That's why you have the college football playoff. It gives teams a chance to prove it on the field. I agree with you. Yes, they should be the Oakland Raiders, 10,000%. Rodgers, one more year after that, you're unsure. I don't think they have the roster to win the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah, they just don't.
They don't. I would rather give Love that year of experience. I mean, unless you can restock it and they have one shot to win the whole ball of wax, and they legitimately are the favorite. Nice run, Jones.
No, Aaron.
Unless they are the favorite to win the whole thing or close to it, I think you got to go Love. We are in the same shoes as Tom. Greedy of the Buccaneers, and Greedy are lucky enough to make the playoffs if we and the Bucs do get in.
I do want to say one thing about what I was saying, though.
Okay.
Minimal free agents. Rasul Douglas. I'd have to look at the full list, but like, I want to bring Douglas back, but like, let Tunyon walk. Let Lazard walk. Let guys that are going to ask for a lot of money.
Drop by Watson. Low throw, but drop.
You know, like, especially at those skill positions.
Yeah.
Where you know you can get guys in the draft.
And that's the thing, to build through the draft.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Let guys. This is one situation where I'm very supportive of the Ted Thompson philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let these guys that are on rookie deals that are going to ask for a lot of money, just let them walk. Usually I'm a guy that says, I mean, because the Packers missed out on so many great players.
Yeah.
Using that philosophy. Casey Hayward and Micah Hyde being 2 big ones. But yeah.
Oh, that's such a good open field tackle in Minnesota there.
In this case, just that's what I think they should do.
Jones had a one-on-one situation. He just got beat by the tackler.
Look at this. Combined passing so far, 175 yards combined.
Nice fast math there, by the way, kid.
And a combined 19 for 36 between these two guys.
Yep. The difference, Cousins threw 2 picks. Rodgers didn't.
Yeah.
And the Packers got 10 points off those picks. Part of why they're up 27-3. This will not happen in a playoff rematch, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the Packers can't win, but this
Air
will not happen.
Out. Watson.
Out
of bounds.
throw.
And Watson
That's a bad throw.
almost ran into a camera guy. Looked like NFL film.
Did we identify who was the woman who got trucked on the sideline
Local reporter.
in that game last night? Local reporter? Okay.
Or national radio, but we're sure. I mean, because
it was not the ESPN.
No, because ESPN had Holly Rowe and Laura Rutledge.
Yeah.
And it wasn't either of them.
4th and 9. Pat O'Donnell's got to head back to punt.
Holly Rowe did help the lady up, though.
Yeah.
I saw that, but
that's awesome.
Yeah. I do want to say, though, Magic Man, like, Aaron Jones is a key part to this team. We haven't used him enough. He's a great player.
A fair catch at the 16-yard line. Minnesota has to go 84 yards to try and pull off their first of 3 consecutive touchdown and 2-point conversion drives.
Yeah.
They're down 24. Now, they came back from 33 down to beat Jeff Saturday's Colts.
Yeah.
These are Jeff Saturday's Colts, but anything can happen in this league.
Yeah, I do want to say, though, did you see So I was looking for the Packers actives and inactives earlier. So I went to the Packers Twitter, and they had an insanely cute photo of Aaron Jones and his son in matching outfits.
Aww.
They both had a green and gold sombrero and green and gold overalls.
Oh, that's sweet. That's awesome.
Walking into the stadium.
By the way, have you ever seen a fan base with more overalls among their fans than the Packers?
Did you see Jalen Hurts free fit today?
No.
He dressed up as Will Smith. He had the full Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fit.
Jeez, that's a Philly tribute.
Will Smith jersey and everything. Will Smith basketball jersey and the whole shebang.
Nice. That. I mean, yeah, I have issues with his violent behavior, but at least on the
can't go wrong with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah. I mean, all things Philly, with us living here in Philadelphia, I mean, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. And we are making plans. I am remapping our map for the stuff we're going to be doing, the fun we're going to be having in Philadelphia this upcoming year. So many cool free things we can do and inexpensive things. We're going to be mapping out the free days at the museums and all the restaurants with reasonably cheap eats. Philly is a world-class restaurant city. I mean, you will fill your belly with anything good. This town is one of the best food cities in the world. It has 10 different food groups. I've talked ad nauseum about it, haven't I?
Yeah. So tonight is Steelers Ravens.
Oh, wow. Oh. Is that like a win and you're still alive losing your out game?
Oh.
I think it might be.
Alex says the grilled cheese. My souffle still being worked on.
All right. What kind of cheese are we talking, Alex? Tell us. What's in the grilled cheese? I remember recently having a grilled cheese with brisket. Smoked brisket.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Cooked with a 6-yard run. Provolone. That's good. Provolone. Good pick. Good pick.
I'm a provolone guy.
Yeah. Love provolone on a cheesesteak. Love provolone even more on a good hoagie.
Yeah, I'm going to go get some cheese.
And by the way, it is, having moved to Philadelphia, it is not a sub sandwich. It is a hoagie.
It's a hoagie. It's a Wawa hoagie.
Hoagies are an art form here in Philadelphia. Those sandwiches are amazing. 2nd and 4 is, I mean,
there's one
a whole bunch of yellow hankies, as Keith Jackson would say. Whole bunch of yellow hankies. Ezra Cleveland. No relation to the Reverend James Cleveland. Great gospel artist from way back in the day. Looked like everybody got off on the snap except the center snapping the ball and the quarterback there. They got a backup center playing in this game, so I think that might be a part. 2nd and 9. Easy dump off throw. Got about 6 yards there. You had Hokie 2 after you beat them. Nice. Yeah, but I recommend smoked brisket on anything, especially grilled cheese. So good. So good. But grilled cheese is an art form. You do it right, it's amazing. I got the right kind of bread, like the 12 oat bread upstairs. And that's what I'm going to be using. 3rd and 3. And the pass rush does not get to him. They throw it over to the tight end. Easy first down catch for Hockenson at the 36. But by far, when you grow up in Wisconsin, definite grilled cheese fan. Although I will say, sometimes, I can't believe I'm saying this, the last restaurant grilled cheese that I had, there was too much cheese in it. There was too much cheese. I said that earlier, Alex. It is a 3-score game because they can get 2-point conversions after every touchdown. So the Packers are not done with the job. And Cousins had forever before going underneath for an easy 16-yard gain to Thielen. I'm worried now. Are they playing prevent defense here? I mean, they got everyone deep. They got like a deep zone here going. No. Pressure the quarterback. Bump and run coverage. Do what got you the lead. Jeez, guys, come on. Pressure them. Put pressure on the receivers at the line and put pressure on Cousins instead of giving him a wide open hole to run through and gain another 20 yards like he did last time. Oh, man. You're up 27-3. I'm happy, but this is not a good sign. Go for the jugular. Put these guys away. This frustrates me so often with the Packers. They get a lead, and then they play conservatively. You can't do that. Man. All right, now they're at the 30-yard line. You've got to do something here. You've got to get to Cousins or stop the run. Okay, that was a false start. Looks like so. I'm not too worried. Yep, okay. 1st and 15. It's a little better. I hope so. Magic Man, but the Colts did the same thing. And Minnesota having come back from 33 down in a game earlier, like just a few weeks ago, they don't have the attitude we're super worried. They know they can come back and win this thing, which is why you've got to keep the pressure on them. Oh, these are the issues Packers fans have. Okay, nice open field tackle, only a 6-yard gain. Thank you, Caldwell. All right. And a little picture of Aaron Rodgers just bundled up in his jacket, looking down, looking sad. Shouldn't be. Yes. The Packers don't have Matt Ryan back there. They should be okay. Michigan and TCU, King Pookie Nation, that was a spectacular game. Another wide open receiver, first down. Why do you have all these defensive backs so deep in that zone? Pressure the receivers. It's what got you the lead earlier. It's what got you 2 interceptions earlier. Oh, man. Jeez. This is, he got his first catch, Alex, because the Packers defense is playing soft. Joe Barry, what are you doing? Oh, nice play. Nice play to stop the touchdown, Amos. Nice play. But they're giving way too many yards to these receivers.
Oh, did something bad happen?
It had been bad until that play by Amos.
No, that's not good.
And it's because the Packers defense has allowed the Minnesota receivers this whole time to just be wide open. They've been pulling back in deep zone instead of pressuring them at the line of scrimmage, which worked in the first half so well. There you go. Fumble! Woo! Kenny Clark, eat. Kenny Clark, go and eat.
Yo, what's up, King Pookie? I've just had many dairy products. I had 1 piece of shaved Parmesan.
Excellent.
1 singular piece. Then I had a Hershey Kiss.
Oh, so the chocolate cheese pounds. That's a very good sort of wine pairing. You'll understand that in about 8 years.
And now I'm warming up Aaron Cheedy.
Excellent.
Because I'm hungry.
Have any of you ever had Aaron Cheedy?
Oh, and that's,
Tell us.
And that's due to the fact that Mama's making cookies, so she doesn't know when my souffle is going to be done. She's making sticker noodles.
Mommy is doing her thing upstairs while we're watching the game.
And I asked her to make me M&M cookies soon.
Nice.
Because I like M&M cookies.
Nice.
I had some in West Virginia, but she said that all the rest of them had to be for all the people in West Virginia, and I got mad. And I was tempted to steal one.
CJ, not me.
It's like rice
You've never
balls.
had...
They're really good.
It's a recipe from my grandmother, and I made it for Christmas, and I've made it for some other holidays this year. It is basically some sort of meat, or if you want veggies inside it, that's basically put in a baseball-sized package of rice, like rice and cheese that's fried, or baked. I can make them baked too. They're better fried.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
It's my grandmother's old recipe, and it gets rave reviews. That might be the thing I make the best.
Fried is like a 10 out of 10. The baked, which is what we have, is like a 6.5, but still, it's really good.
CJ, I recommend you find a good Italian restaurant that serves arancini, Aracini. Get it. It's outstanding.
I wonder if they have some down there in Georgia.
And yes, let's go way to go D. In Atlanta, they probably have some. They have fantastic restaurants in Atlanta.
They do.
So find a good Italian place in Atlanta. I guarantee you they'll have it. Guarantee you they'll have it.
We did a video about Atlanta restaurants. So
yeah, let me see if I can find it real quick.
CJ, be our Georgia food critic. Be our Georgia food critic.
Tell us if we got it right. I'll look here.
All right, so 8 watching as we are over the 2-hour mark. It's Packers 27, Vikings 3. Here the third. 7:06 left of the quarter.
Okay, here we are. Okay, CJ, tell us.
First and 10. Not first and 10.
CJ, tell us if these Atlanta picks are the stuff that we want to do work. This comes from our game plan series. We already know what we want to do when we see the Brewers in Atlanta.
Jay Jettas, you were open. What happened?
What happened? The pass rush got to your quarterback. Quoting you and your thing that you.
Everyone says that. That's
everyone.
My generation.
Okay, maybe your generation. I was going to say, I don't think anybody in Congress is saying that. 3-yard loss for Jones. Ooh, 3rd and 11.
You, what happened? Your bill didn't get passed. There is that, like, one dude that's, like, 25 years old in Congress.
That's true. Ooh, Minnesota's not organized. They got to rush a guy off the field. Had the Packers been ready, they could have snapped that ball and gotten a free play.
Snap it, man.
3rd and 10.5.
Harrison Smith guiding the defense. Everyone seems insanely confused.
And then, of course, the Packers aren't snapping the ball and taking advantage of it. They're not ready. Jeez, guys.
They get it off in time.
Okay, come on, Cobb.
Go,
Get to it. Yeah, first down. Great job. Great job, Cobb.
And now this is where it gets serious. You're in the third quarter. You got to keep scoring points.
Now, I don't have to watch all these vids now. Yes, you do.
No.
I mean, just pick through. If you want to see what we picked, you can see it in the comments.
Yeah,
and let us know if you've ever been to them.
They're chapters, so you can just kind of see the names of them. You don't actually have to watch
I think we chaptered those.
I think, we did.
So
I'm 99% sure we did. It was funny. I was watching a Lombardi documentary, and I'm like, I know that voice. And then I'm like, oh, it's that dude we had on the game plan.
Yeah.
From Washington.
Oh, that's right. David Maris.
Yeah.
Yeah, we included David Maris in our Washington game plan videos. So, I mean, great writer. He wrote the book When Pride Still Mattered about Vince Lombardi, one of the greatest books I've ever read.
That's a high review.
Yeah. Oh, pass tipped at the line of scrimmage.
That's the kind of ball I throw. Flopper.
Nice.
Actually, I can throw a decent spiral when I try.
Yeah. Second and 10 here.
All right. Let's go, guys.
They've not had the football much, and they haven't had to put the football much. Oh, thank you, CJ. We appreciate that.
Go,
All right,
go, Watson.
broken tackle,
There
first
you go.
down near midfield. All right.
Get those yards up, Christian.
And if you get a field goal, it is a 4-score game here. I prefer you get the touch, make it a 31-point game. But if you get the field goal, it's still 4 scores.
30.
Just textbook. Just a textbook catch. Easy first down.
Well, how many points would it be if we scored a touchdown?
It would be 34-3.
Oh, that scares me because the last time that someone had a 33 plus
30 plus lead on Minnesota, they lost.
Yeah,
Jeff Saturday ain't coaching this team. I'm not worried.
that's true, but
You go Jones, and he gets snookered at the 50-yard line, but gains an extra yard.
are the Vikings just trying to give us hope and then paying off the Lions to beat us?
I think they're trying to give us hope we make the playoffs, and then they come at us with their actual strategy in round 1 and crush us.
Yeah.
That's what I think happens. But here's the thing. If Minnesota falls, San Francisco might leapfrog and get the 2. We got to deal with the 49ers. Again. I'm sick of those 49ers.
Can we here's my question. Can our defense get to Brock Purdy?
Well, if Brock Purdy has like the U.S. Army defending him, then it won't matter.
Yeah, that's true. He does have an insanely good O-line.
All right.
Watson
First down
again.
catch. But if Watson had...
Oh, no, that's Lazard.
That's Lazard. But if Lazard had gotten up, he could have gained a few more yards there.
Yeah.
He could have gained a few more yards.
Rodgers looking like his old self out there.
Yeah.
Just throwing.
He was a bit behind the Lazard. If he catches Lazard in stride,
Yeah.
that's maybe a big game with a lot of yak.
Yeah.
For the uninformed yards after the catch.
I thought a yak was an animal. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, it is.
At the end of this quarter, I'll go up and get my food.
All right. 27-3 Packers. 2:38 left in this. Everyone who's watching, if you haven't liked the video, please like it. Keep commenting throughout the game and definitely subscribe.
They got it all.
Beautiful throw
There's
to Dobbs. Oh, man, just a little dart throw.
Art thou Romeo?
For first down.
Art thou Romeo?
It is the East, and Juliet is the sun. I'll stop. That's about as much as I remember from Shakespeare. From my I didn't learn a lot of Shakespeare.
I'm not a Shakespeare guy, so
I mean, we did a lot more of 20th century stuff when I was in high school and college. Jesuit universities that were fantastic. They didn't focus as much on the classics, and I'm okay with that. I actually preferred that in some ways. Oh, they barely got that off. Run play with Dylan.
That's been a common theme this drive.
2.5 yards. It'll be second down. We're under 2 minutes.
We like to move it. We like to move it. We like to move it.
Wait a minute.
Move it. We like to
Have I missed this?
move it.
Nickelodeon has an NFL show on Wednesdays called Slime Time.
Yep, and they give an award to the player of the week, and the player also gets slimed. Yeah, they started that this year. Or last year.
I mean, it's one thing to have games like what they did with the Christmas game, but just wow.
They had SpongeBob trolling Russell Wilson on Christmas.
SpongeBob trolling Russell Wilson?
Or not SpongeBob. Patrick Star. They had Patrick Star trolling Russell Wilson on Christmas. It was hysterical.
SpongeBob characters trolling.
SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants.
I love it. It's sad. It's wonderful at the same time.
It's funny. Oh,
My
man.
goodness.
All right, so we are now at the break. 5 of you watching. Hope you're having a great evening.
Thank you.
You are if you're a Packers fan. I mean, so far it's been a great day to be a Packers fan.
This is nuts.
Could have been better with the Lions loss, but this is great.
Yeah, I mean, it really, I don't think it would have actually made a difference in some ways because the Packers still would have had to have won their last 2 games no matter what.
True. Oh, really? Okay.
I think so. But, maybe.
I think that there would have been like an alternate way where a lot of stuff would have had to happen.
Yeah.
And that's much more unlikely.
Exactly. Just win.
Yeah.
And now that the Packers have control of their destiny, I would have never thought that back in late October, early November. I would have never thought that could happen with the way they were
Well,
playing.
there's a question about the Lions game. Are the Bears tanking for the number 1 pick?
No. If NFL players were caught tanking, ownership and more so fans would have heads, would have that franchise's head on a platter.
Well, Stephen Ross tried to. The Dolphins owner apparently tried to.
Yeah, the Dolphins don't have as many fans, obviously. Yeah. Chicago, it's different. The Texans are going to get it, Alex thinks. That's not something I've studied.
The Texans are going to... Well, probably. Yeah, I think they are. I pay attention to the draft. Like, once we get a little bit past the trade deadline and the playoff picture really starts heating up, every Tuesday morning, usually before I go to school, I put in my predictions, and then I use playoff predictors for my NFL predictions, like playoff things, and it gives me, after I fill out playoffs and all that, it gives me like a draft order, and then I just stick that into Pro Football Focus every week, and then I do my Packers mock draft.
Nice. The fact that you're 13 years old and you're all over Pro Football Focus.
Oh, I'm not. I just do that.
Okay.
I do that once a week. Nice. And I might use their big board if I have to look something up.
So the stuff that he does while I'm downstairs working nights.
Oh.
But it's awesome. 2nd and 7. Packers at the Minnesota 21-yard line. 1:02 left in the third quarter.
Big drive here.
Oh, man. Jones smashing for about 3.5.
And Zadarius Smith and Aaron Jones will push against each other. Teammates.
Quick huddle. Oh, they get it off early. Free play. Lob to the end zone.
Oh.
Squat. What a flag.
Fear the Spear Rodgers is here.
Fear the Spear. Welcome for popping in. Florida State fan we see. Oh, man.
I do want to give a quick shout out to our friends over at Stat Sheet Sports and Chicago Sports Network, and I'll be on with at least Stat Sheet Sports tomorrow for the Cotton and the Rose Bowl.
Nice.
We're going to be doing some cool stuff over there.
While I'm covering Philadelphia news here.
You can find me almost like every Saturday there. Whether it's either if it's in the chat or just kind of hanging out and talking.
Unless we do the occasional college football stream ourselves, which we do.
Yeah.
Which we do, or if we have a family thing going on Saturday, which often happens.
I enjoy college football. It's fun to watch. Just I feel like there's a difference between the NFL, or it's not like the NBA and college basketball, but college football just has this fun vibe to it.
It does. It's like college basketball.
Yeah.
But the NBA, it's just bigger because there aren't as many games, and there's a bigger fan base. Oh wow, Dylan! Oh, is he gonna get to the end zone? Nope.
First down.
But he gets a first down at the 2.5.
So, but I will say, like, college basketball compared to the NBA, the NBA is so business-like when you go.
True.
College football and the NFL, I feel like, are pretty similar because it's so energetic, but at the same time, college, you have more tradition,
You have more tradition. There's more festivities and more festiveness among the fans, but the football's better.
In the NFL, yeah.
In the NFL, by far.
But the basketball's better than the NBA, too.
Yeah, but I think it's more pronounced, and I think the fans are more passionate about it.
Oh, yeah.
And the teams are more passionate about it during the regular season than the NBA are.
All right, I'll be right back.
I think once you get to the NBA playoffs, it's different.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, going to an NBA regular season game compared to a playoff game are two different animals.
Yeah. Two very different animals when it comes to that. I mean, I've covered NBA playoff games. Those were wild. That's as crazy or crazier than a college basketball game. equal to an NCAA tournament situation. I've covered those too. Those are incredible. Those are incredible. March Madness, my second favorite postseason behind the NFL playoffs. And it's because of that one and done factor. Dabo Sweeties Rock, we've got an ACC convention here.
Who else is here?
Dabo Sweeties Rock, CJ and Fear the Spirit Rodgers. We have an Atlantic Coast Conference convention.
Go Tigers!
Alex at fault. Who do we think is going to win? Steelers, Ravens.
Give me this. Where's the game?
Is it in Baltimore?
I don't know.
I think it's in Baltimore.
I'm asking them. If it's in Baltimore, I'll take the Ravens.
To me, it's a home field game.
Yeah.
That's a home field
Because
game.
if Lamar was in, then that would be one story. But Lamar's not in.
Show them the arancini,
Yeah.
the rice balls.
So we got sausage and chicken. It's a mix of the two.
Yep.
Baseball size, as we said.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
And it's a bit of a mukbang here.
Always.
Yep.
Can't be a Sorgy Story stream without that.
At least when we're sitting here watching a game for 4 hours or so.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, better fried, but still not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Still not bad. Let's see. You're saying we should have kept DJ after what you saw Friday night. You disagree.
Clemson has a bright future. I would tune in to Stat Sheet Sports tomorrow. He's a Clemson guy. If you look up Stat Sheet Sports, you should find him. Up to 542 subscribers.
Nice.
Gained a lot yesterday, and you can only assume more with the Rose Bowl.
The Packers have run the ball more than they've thrown on this drive. 7:06 already. And they're just at first and goal now. Wow.
Slowly moving the ball. All right. Like the two backs.
Boom. To the one.
Woo!
Dylan over the top.
Go, Pack, go! It's been a little while since we saw Dylan, and now AJ Dillon is conducting the band.
The orchestral maneuvers in the end zone.
No, it's not orchestral. They got guitars going. And
Oh,
everything.
okay. True. I saw some violins going, so I thought that's what it was. Are they making the message keep the band back, keep the band together?
Maybe.
Maybe that's the lesson. 33-3. 33-3. 34 now.
Sunk
Love it.
it.
What was that?
I said sunk it.
Okay, nice. Lamar Jackson has more rushing yards than the Ravens running back. That's true. Oh, Michigan Wolverine Brandon Murray, thank you for stopping in. Thank you. I can understand why.
Y'all had a great season, though.
Amazing season. Amazing comeback effort, which I know doesn't mean anything necessarily because you don't win the game. But I credit them for their stick-to-itiveness to stay in that contest. And as you can tell by the score, we're good. We are good.
I don't think I've seen you in here, Brandon.
Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Put a like on it and keep commenting as you see things.
CFB guys, if you're a college football guy, plenty of great channels out there that do it. And we're trying to tap into it a little bit.
Yeah. Alex, at fault, you're a Purdue fan. We have Purdue, Michigan, and 3 ACC fans. This is fun.
I'm a West Virginia, Wisconsin guy.
For those who don't know, that's because I'm originally from Wisconsin. I worked with the Wisconsin Badgers radio network for a couple of years, but my wife is from West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
So he's half Cheesehead, half Mountaineer. Yes, he has both headgear for both teams. He owns a Cheesehead. He owns one of the Mountaineer caps.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. And yes, Michigan did do the job against Purdue in that conference championship game by far. But that's expected.
Yeah.
That's just expected. This has also been one of the, except for that period where I was really concerned about the Packers playing like a ridiculously bad set of pass defense on the previous Minnesota drive. This has been one of the most enjoyable Packers games I can remember in a long time. Enjoyable and relaxed Packers games. We're not worried. I mean, being a Packers fan can be such strain on your soul because for 12 consecutive years, most of the 12 years really, you've had teams that are Super Bowl caliber blowing it every year. And they had at least 3 teams out of the last 12 that I think could have made Super Bowls, and probably 2 of them that should have won them.
CJ saying you should have seen how mad C-Dog was. C-Dog's a Georgia Tech YouTuber.
Yep.
He's actually, I'm wrong. He's a Georgia Tech fan and a whoever's playing Georgia fan.
I can understand that.
Like, literally, he buys hats for every team that's in Georgia.
Man.
So he had an Ohio State hat on.
Okay. Wow.
That's
hardcore.
Yeah, he does not
That
like
is
Georgia.
hardcore.
He has a very strong hatred for them. He's also a funny dude.
Nice.
C-Dog is funny. He wore, like he for the Slav Olympics, they all dress up.
Oh, sweet.
And he had a chicken wing in front of him, and the entire time, like in races and stuff, he was just chasing the chicken wing.
Nice. Now that is CJ. Go Horn Frogs. Oh, deep throw. Pick number 3. Pick number 3.
Who's it this time?
I love it. I
20.
love it.
He's 20.
Ford.
All right, Ford. Let's go.
Oh, we got extracurriculars. Jefferson is talking. Jefferson's talking, being held back by the referee while a whole bunch of Packers, a lot of trash talking. There were not going to be fisticuffs, I think, on that sideline, but
Jefferson and Alexander Madison, the backup running back.
And it looks like the Packers coaches and players right now are doing a jump around without the music playing. I mean, man, that's Ford just back there playing center fielder, grabbing whatever he can. This Packers secondary, Alex, you nail it. The secondary stepped up. Huge. Huge. When you win the turnover battle 4-0, you're going to win a lot of football games. That was the formula when they won the Super Bowl, winning the turnover game. They gave up some yards, but they didn't give up a lot of points because they made big plays on defense. This defense isn't that good, but they have the formula.
Yep.
Now just going to ground and pound with some Dillon.
That's what I would be doing.
4 or 5 yards.
You're up 31 points, just run the ball.
Now, I'm not saying like be ridiculously aggressive, but they came back from 33 down. Best way to protect the lead is to expand it. And it also sends a message to your next opponent.
That's true.
Look what we did. Look what we did. Well, CJ, that clown may be a second-time national champion.
That clown's
buddy.
won 16 games straight, CJ. I hate to say it.
Man. And some more ground and pound with Dillon. It's going to be a third and maybe a half a yard.
Let me put it this way. Productively run the ball.
Yes.
Productively run it.
Don't just run it to run it. If you think you're going to keep marching the football down the field, don't do it as a time waster. CJ, I'm not happy. Not happy. I don't blame you. I get it. I can understand. Oh, man. Just like what Aaron Rodgers told me on Twitter when I told him that the mid-range basketball shot was dead, which it is. First down for the Packers on another run.
He said fake news to you? He called you the fake news? Oh, man.
Watch. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show it on here.
Does whatever Aaron Rodgers say go?
No.
Did you lose a lot of followers because of that?
No. Just watch. Okay, where is this? Not to sift through about 5,000 tweets. So bear with me because I've used this handle too many times. Hold on. This may take a while. You may have to run this thing.
Okay.
Until I find it. Oh, I know how to find it. I know how to find it. I love reading my old tweets. That moment when Aaron Rodgers calls Steve the Homer True, the sports talk show host on ESPN Radio, a chihuahua in a discussion over a stolen golf ball. I love that. Okay, here we go. Yes, I will prove to you. Oh, wait, what? Huh? No.
Did Aaron Rodgers take it down?
He might have taken down that tweet. I don't know.
Is Aaron Rodgers just not on Twitter anymore?
Oh, he's still on Twitter. He's still on Twitter. Yeah, he's still on Twitter. All right, I'm looking at him. Yeah, that was one of my best tweets ever. It had 10,000 impressions and more than 9,000 engagements because he retweeted it, but the retweet isn't showing up.
Weird.
So, hold on.
Oh, Rodgers.
All right.
Onion.
In the red zone. In the red zone. All right, yeah, I'm looking up Aaron Rodgers fake news, and there's all this stuff about COVID, I think. So yeah, we'll skip past that. It's all right. It's all right. We'll skip past it. But yeah, he said that my thoughts about the mid-range shot are dead because I told him the mid-range shot is dead, which statistically in the NBA it is. And he's like fake news. And, well, he may have a point because he's the co-owner of an NBA team, and I'm not. First and goal.
Did you see that Mark Lazary, or is it Mark Lazary or Wes Edens that's selling his
I didn't hear that. Oh.
Yeah, one of them is trying to sell their stock in the Bucks.
Oh, man.
You didn't hear that?
No.
Yeah, it came out a couple days ago.
As long as it's someone who wants to keep Team Milwaukee, that's all I care.
Well, it's not the full stock, is it?
Right.
The full thing. It's just
I'm going to use the boys' room. You may need to change the score here.
Okay. Okay. Lazard at the 2. Seahawks winning. Sports Talk 101 says. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers runs it in. Woohoo! Sorry, I was watching the screen. I didn't even see that. I was doing something. Fakes to someone. Don't know who that is. And then he just runs it in, makes a man miss. And he puts the belt on. Crosby hits it right down the middle, and it is 41-3. Okay, let me now finish what I was doing. Packers 41-3. There. I was going to put some in the YouTube chat. You got back too fast.
Nice. The Packers have now put up more points. Actually, no, not yet. Your mommy still has more cookies upstairs than the Packers have points.
Barely.
So, he put. Did I miss Rodgers putting on the championship belt?
Yeah, he ran it himself.
Excellent. Love it.
I took my eyes off the screen for 5 seconds, and he scores a touchdown.
Oh man! And now I don't think he did the "we still own you" thing though.
No.
So I'm going to keep looking for this tweet real quick. So I'm searching Aaron Rodgers 12 fake news. But let's see. Yep, a lot of COVID stuff. A lot of COVID.
Exactly. We still own who's only for the Bears, and
we got good games from Mississippi, Illinois, Tulane, USC, the Cotton Bowl, and then LSU versus Purdue. And Penn State and the granddaddy against Utah. Yeah, absolutely.
Lions are currently 7th based on current playoff picture. Commander needs to lose out. We need to beat Packers, go Lions.
That is truth, which means that I don't think this is going to be the Sunday night game for that reason. Because if it was guaranteed winner take all, that would easily be Sunday night.
You spelled mid-range wrong.
Yeah, that might help. All right. Looking. Nope. Okay. Not going to find it. Whatever. Back to your chat. We'll go up. Let's see. Rose Bowl will be a good game. Always is. Almost always is.
Oh, last year was spectacular.
10,000%. Which part of Michigan are you from, Sports Talk 101? We've had some fantastic experiences in that state. Kickoff gets to, he slithers through to the 40.
I'm just going to go grab some water, take this dish upstairs.
Okay, much appreciated. Slithers through to the 40-yard line. By the way, when Aaron Rodgers has his beard, I've noticed this. He looks a lot like a lot of actors who portray Jesus in films and television shows. I have to say it. He does. Sports Talk 101. Detroit. Let me ask you. Number one, are you a fan of American Coney Island, Lafayette Coney Island, or fill in the blank other Coney Island for hot dogs, or just don't like them at all? We loved going to Detroit when we went there for Brewers Tigers back in 2015. I'll send you the video from our trip there. But we absolutely loved Detroit. The food there was amazing. Our experience going to see the Brewers play the Lions was amazing. And the people we met there were absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. 3rd and 7 coming up after the negative yards, as you mentioned. And I highly, highly recommend Greektown and getting the Saganaki. It is an experience. 3rd and 7, 4-man rush. Pitch and catch first down to Hawkinson. He's caught like 837 passes today. None of them for touchdowns. And actually 7 catches for 58 yards. So touching the football a lot, but not getting really productive. Kirk Cousins proving what some Cousins haters have believed over the years is, at least today, very right.
He's 2 interceptions, bro.
Flag edge to a wide open receiver. That's going to be a touchdown.
Who's flag on?
We'll find out. I think it's going to be an offensive flag of some
You
sort.
can only assume so.
Let's see. Let's see. Yep. Nullify touchdown.
It was on, yeah.
Oh, well.
31 point.
I'm pretty confident this is going to be no, by the way, touchdown.
What?
And oh, by the way, they scored a touchdown.
Oh, okay. A meaningless one, essentially. Yeah.
Naylor with a 47-yard catch.
That's embarrassing. Someone I've never heard of.
They threw it in the towel. And they recognize they may be playing him in the second round. Or in the first round. Or either round.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can see why Minnesota would say we're going to fold up our tents. And then we're going to throw the kitchen sink at them when we play them in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, they're going to rest all their guys next week.
Easily. Oh, maybe not, because they're playing for home field.
Yeah, but if they lose here, wouldn't it kind of just be...
True, that's true.
I mean, they go down to 4 losses. Dallas has 4.
Well,
Dallas has 4 losses. And they lost to Dallas. And they lost to the Eagles.
then it may be between the 2 and 3 seed. And then the question becomes, do you play to get a better seed? Or does it not matter?
You're playing either the Giants or the Packers.
Mhm.
Or the Lions. Or did the Giants beat the Lions?
No. Minnesota won last week. Or the Giants.
Oh, they played last week?
Mhm.
Oh, that's out.
That was a crazy good game.
I don't remember. I just have a bad memory. Short-term memory loss.
Way to stay with the Kings. Way to stay local. The last championship would have then been the Wings, I assume. Would that have been something like 06, 08? I think they beat Pittsburgh in the Stanley Cup final one of those years. Is that right?
He's not a hockey guy.
Oh, he said Red Wings.
All right, you're not.
I'm not a big hockey guy, but
Yeah.
Enough. I got to take you to a Flyers game. Now we moved here.
I watched the Stanley Cup finals, and that's about it.
You're surprised it's not snowing in Green Bay. Amen. I was outside in shorts today on New Year's Day in Philadelphia. It's beautiful. Beautiful day, mid-50s, warm enough for shorts, at least in my book.
It feels warmer than that.
Yeah. Down to 47 now, but it's not bad. It's not bad. We'll take it. Are they doing the jump around yet? There's a dude doing the jump around in a Randy Moss Vikings jersey. I give him credit for his bravery.
They're all just waving to the camera.
We had a few warm days, Hodag says, go back to Thursday here in Green Bay. Much of America has, thankfully. That was ridiculous last weekend. Just ridiculous. I feel for Buffalo especially. That town got rocked. Man.
It felt like -18 here in Philly.
I know. Man, but they don't know. So that's why I told them. Makes sense. A half of a quarter left. Half of a quarter. I wouldn't be shocked if they put the Seahawks game Saturday at 4:30 Eastern and Packers-Lions Saturday night at 8:15 Eastern. Because you got a scenario where one game will affect the other. Here comes Jordan Love.
Why's he here?
Mop up time. See what we can do.
Okay, let's go, Love.
But no matter what, the Packers-Lions is going to mean something.
Jordan Love. Jordan Love. Jordan Love.
In the comments, who's a better dancer? The kid doing the Jordan Love dance or Winnie the Pooh doing the gritty?
Winnie the Pooh. Jordan Love. Jordan Love.
Nice.
All right, let's go, Jordan. Let's get some points on the board.
See what it can do.
Backup players, but still. I got Dobbs in there.
Yeah.
DeGuara. 2 backs. I like this. A boo!
So because they hand the football off?
Yeah, pass the ball. I want to see what Jordan Love's made of.
Well, they're going to find out on a 3rd down play here. They're probably not going to run the ball. You want to keep the drive going.
Back up a 1 minute.
A couple stars in there.
Oh, yeah.
Rodgers didn't do much. 15 to 24, 159, and 1. Didn't have to do much today.
No.
And he also ran the football into a championship belt.
Yeah, there you go.
First down.
Oh,
Dobbs.
Romeo.
Or quote the beginning song from the Melissa Etheridge album, Brave and Crazy. Hello, hello. This is Romeo. I had the album when I was a kid. Great album, by the way, if you want to check it out.
Tampa declinch.
Yep, they've got their berth. They won their division title.
Well, they haven't clinched yeah, they did. I thought it might be for the division game. All right, Romeo.
This looks like it's going to be a drive where you're not going to really see what Jordan Love can do in pressure situations. It's just to give him a feel.
Put Christian Watson on the field and run 50 yards deep.
Let's not rubbing the score.
No.
Because you're going to play this team in 2 weeks, possibly.
True.
Don't censor. Just.
And also, Christian Watson's playing hurt.
Yeah, keep him rested. Keep him rested.
Saints are still in the hunt at 7-9.
Yeah, by the way, the Giants, I think, no matter what, they're going to be the 6th seed.
Yeah.
So the Packers, Lions, and I doubt it.
Well, that helps the Eagles.
True.
Because the Eagles are playing something next week. All right, let's go, guys. Keep moving.
3rd down and about 4.
I like to move it. I like to move it.
Boom, boom, boom.
I like to move it. I like to
Move
it. Who's 27?
Not Eddie Lacy.
Oh, yeah. It's not Kylan Hill, is it?
No.
Patrick Taylor?
That might be it. We got Samori Torre in the game.
Samori Torre!
Yeah. Torre, Colo, Torre. Off top.
Samori.
That is a great chant by Manchester City fans. Incompletion to Dobbs. A great chant by Manchester City fans back when they had Yaya and Colo Torre playing for them.
You should have gone Samori Torre.
Yeah.
Samori.
The Saints aren't making the playoffs if the Packers win this game and beat the Lions.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the playoff picture on the TV. Still in it. Oh, Falcons beat the Cardinals.
So Minnesota has 4 minutes and 8 seconds to score 4 touchdowns.
Come on, Love, dude. You should have done better. I need some stats to prove my point, dude.
Yeah, this was not the perfect opportunity, but I'm not too worried about
True.
it. Fumble!
Get it.
They got it back.
Oh, dang it.
The Packers are just jawing.
Who's 38? Hold on.
They're just jawing. This is not the time. Keep your composure. Keep your composure, Gaines.
And his Gaines is just chirping at him and
Keep
just
your composure.
stepping on the ground like, yeah.
One of Philly's most non-beloved athletes, Jalen Raker's now in the game for the Vikings.
Boo! Jalen Rager, you stinking! I don't like you. You're a bum.
Be nice.
I'm
Don't be that aspect of Philly. Be better.
I'm giving the people. That's what he would get.
That's an example of Philadelphia.
Yeah, exactly.
And 1st and 10. They're running the ball. They've given up in this game. Packers are going to win this thing. The Green Bay Packers are going to win this thing. The Green Bay Packers are going to improve to 8-8. The Green Bay Packers own their destiny for a playoff spot. They own control of their destiny. I got to go back and watch some tape of some of our lives back in like November and be like, and look at the amount of times I went back and said, they have no chance.
Yeah.
Even in December, when I'm like, they have no chance.
Yeah.
Wow. Just freaking wow.
Who's in the game? Is that Cousins or?
No.
10. Who's 10?
Pump fake. A little 6-yard hitch pass on 2nd down.
Oh, Nick Mullins.
Okay.
The former Niner. I remember in his first game, he went off with the Niners, and then he just went right into the ground.
Justin Jefferson
Jay
was targeted
Jettas.
5 times. We called 1 pass today.
Jay
That is
Jettas.
a brilliant job by the Packers secondary.
What happened? 15 yards.
Nick the Legend, Nick the Mod, you're welcome.
Jaira Alexander. You were right.
You're welcome.
The first game of the season. It was a fluke. Jair said it was a fluke.
The Faluca family made some great pizza back in Milwaukee back in the day. They had a great restaurant back.
Jair Alexander said before this game that week 184-yard performance was a fluke. He showed it.
Now I want a Faluca Brothers pizza back in Milwaukee.
I don't know what Faluca Brothers is, but okay.
It was a great restaurant. As we go to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, 2 minutes here.
Now they do the jump around at Lambeau Field. It's not like Camp Randall where it's between the 3rd and 4th quarter. They do it at the 2-minute warning.
That's a way to get the fans hyped up in a close game.
Yes.
This isn't close.
Exactly. After the Cowboys game, the Packers started winning a lot of their games. Partially. Let me go back to look at their season schedule here.
No, I mean, Alex is right.
He's right to an extent, but they had a slump after that one, though. They did have a slump. They beat Dallas. They got boat raced by Tennessee. But then the week after was when I think they woke up. They came here to Philly and gave the team with the NFL's best record, at least coming into this week, all they could handle. They proved they could win these remaining games with the way they played against Philadelphia. It's like something woke them up.
From there, they haven't lost.
They have not lost since that game.
Can you go to the YouTube thing and see how many people are in here? I'm just curious. Like on the participants thing. If you go to YouTube.
Let me check it out.
Stream.
Check it out.
I'm just curious. Because I have an idea.
Okay. So going to the video.
And then go to, when the live chat pops up, go to the corner with the 3 dots and check participants.
Give it a minute.
All right, so we have a good amount of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is what I'm going to say. Because this game's over.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we have a little fun. Should we raid a channel? Just for the fun of it? Pull a little raid out of the bag?
Let's see. Who can we see?
Oh, I've got some ideas.
Well, let's see who's live.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Gotta see who's live.
We need to see who's live. All right.
Because I think I know who might be live.
Okay.
I already know who we should do. I see him on the side thing.
Well, we don't have as many examples coming up.
On the side, you gotta hit subscriptions.
Subscriptions. Okay.
I think that we should raid Dark Thunder. He's only got 1 watch, and he's a Packer guy.
Dark Thunder.
Oh, right there.
I see it. Go for it.
All right. Well, can you put the link in the chat to his stream?
Sure. All right.
And put Sorgy Raid in the chat.
There you go.
Okay, now I need to copy that comment.
Did you copy it in YouTube?
No, I got it. Hold on.
And a deep throw to a wide open receiver.
It don't matter.
Yeah, down to the 35. Tick, 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 tick.
Tick, tick. So just put Sorgi right in there. Let's see who has and who hasn't.
Okay. This is fun.
83 is on the Vikings.
This is fun.
Big long
No one else had. Come on, people. Get in. Okay.
Let's give him a Sorgi raid.
Yeah.
Pop over there, give him a Sorgi raid.
Just put literally Sorgi right in the chat.
Yep. 124 left. First and 10 at the Green Bay 35-yard line. So everyone head over, check out the link. Oh, 4-yard gain.
Come on, people.
4 view.
Come on. We got two of you. Okay, so maybe he's getting some viewers. 6 watching now. Okay. Put Sorgi right. I'll lead. I'll be the leader.
And he's gonna be like, "What?" Down to the 13-yard line.
There.
They're scoring.
Let's see what he says.
I might stay live for it. Hand off up the middle. Sorgi. And it's gonna get about 9. What's up, Alex?
36 seconds left in this contest. I think we're
Like, I want to join.
glad to help, my friend.
He can't
Out of
hear
bounds
us.
to the 9-yard line.
He can't hear us.
Naylor with a catch. They have it first and goal with 25 seconds
Second
left.
and 1. Gonna get it there, and it's gonna step out of bounds. 25 seconds left here. What does that say? Naylor, I think.
He's typing in. I had to. We're sitting here live and bored. Thought that I'd
I hope
pop over and send our people your way. Send our viewers your way.
Presented by
Sorgi Stories. Glad to have some fun with this. First and goal at the 9-yard line in mop-up time. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown reception by Osborne.
Thank you. It is kind of boring. I'm hoping for end zone touchdown Osborne. The only guy that's been showing up here in Lambeau is Osborne. Yeah,
He made the point, by the way. Our Dark Thunder made the point that it's the only guy to show up for the Vikings at Lambeau Field today. Rather accurate. He does have 7 catches for 59 yards and a touchdown. But what the Packers have done such a good job of today is not allowing a lot of deep pass plays, not a lot of explosion plays. That's been a huge help. And then when you get 3 picks, that's massive. And that field goal is extra points good in field goal length of 33 yards, obviously, but it counts. 41-17. 21 seconds left.
And he'll also probably be live
If
tonight.
we are taking our time in mop-up time to be doing other streams like this, you know it's a good day.
Yeah.
You know it's a good day. And Magic Man, we're proud to. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you, all of you.
We should have another stream coming up.
Well, the Detroit game coming up.
Yeah, if we get it on TV.
I'm pretty sure we're going to.
Yeah, probably.
If not, we'll have to figure something out. But
Go Pack, go Magic
Go.
Man.
Pack, go.
Ba, 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 da, da.
Go, Pack, go! Awesome. And Jordan Love is going to go in, hand the ball off maybe 1 or 2 times. Maybe 1 time, because Minnesota's not going to try and stop the clock.
21 seconds. You just got to kneel it.
Yeah, they may try and onside this just for giggles, but no, they kicked it.
Because a touchdown would put it at 24. Still 24.
Yep, they're going to run the ball 1 time.
You don't need to run it 1 time.
Yeah, they do. They have to run the ball once
Oh, you do?
because they have to run a play.
Oh, I did not know that. I thought that they could just kneel it and be done.
Oh, they might kneel.
With 21 seconds.
I think they'll hand it off once.
Okay.
If Joe Pisarcik fumble, like Miracle of the Meadowlands fumble happens, they're only going to lose by like 18 points, but they're going to kneel. Either way, Packers win.
Woohoo!
Packers win. This has been a blast. Happy Hodag. Thank you for being part of it. And it is about to be a final.
Woo!
It is about to be final. It is final.
Guess who's in the hunt? It's the
I'm shocked.
Green Bay Packers.
November me is shocked.
So how does Seattle not have any implications on us?
It's because we win the tiebreaker with them on a couple different levels. It's that simple. It's complicated, but simple. Okay, I'm looking at the orchestra. Yeah, they got a guy playing guitar, somebody else playing violin. Okay, I saw the orchestra touchdown score. That works. That works. Packers 41, Vikings 17. We'll figure out what time it's going to happen next week. We got one last regular season Packers stream coming live during the game, assuming we get the game on TV.
Packers 8-8, Minnesota 12-4 now.
Yes, and one more Packers win. They're in the playoffs. It's crazy. They're in the playoffs. I didn't think that was going to be possible. Wow. For people to continue to see what we do, what should people do?
Like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. Ding, ding,
ding,
ding. Go up there and check the pinned link in the comment section. That is all of our social media pages. And yeah.
Absolutely. Happy 2023. Blessings on 2023 for all of you. Look for the opportunities to where you can not just be good to yourself, but to be good to others in this world that we really need right now. It's going to be a good year. Little buddy. I'm dead.
So long from the Sorgy Sports Studios in Philadelphia. Good night, Minnesota. Hello, Detroit.
Go,
Pack.
go.